Hey, yo, where are all the big booty Latinas at? On some real shit, man. Need them. We need them in the stream. Oh shit, this is live. Yo, what the fuck is going on, people? What's up? What's up? What's happening, y'all? Can you all see me? Most importantly, and I do stress this part, y'all know the vibes. Can you all hear me? Test, test, mic check. Is the audio matching the visual, you guys? Am I coming in okay? Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's been a while since we streamed. Want to make sure everything is all hunky-dory, as the kids say. All right, okay. We drag the chat out to this side. Let's go ahead and enlarge that bitch. And we should be good to go. Okay, so starting at the top with the shout-outs. Okay, we got David Biglot in the chat. What's up, everybody? The biggest of the lads has returned from his side questing. Yeah, we definitely been doing some side questing over the past couple weeks. We got Def35 in the chat. Neo returns. What? I know it's crazier, man. But I told y'all I was just going to the store to get some milk. And I came back. Shit, when I tell you it was a long line at the store and then the traffic on the way back. And would y'all believe me if I told you that there was a deer that was driving? And oh man, it was just insane. B-Rex says, I am an Xbox. We are an Xbox, bro. J-Fam, we back at it like a law-abiding citizen. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We got Rhino54 Kingpin in the building. Yeah, from the Texas Tyson Paul fight. Oh, shit, my man is living the dream. That man is out there watching the fight. Shout out to you, bro. We got Kory Gryffindor. He's back. Guess who's back? Back again. And I'm back with a brand new cup, you guys. Peep this from my anime heads in the chat. We got that. I got this at when I was in the city a few nights back. There was this store that was doing like this One Piece promo all on the outside. And then I go inside and it was literally just a couple of items. But they had this really cool Luffy cup. And it's awesome. Look at it. This is the fucking Straw Hat cup, man. What we got here today, I'll reveal to y'all in a second. We got Peppermint Leo in the chat. He's late. No, I'm not late. A wizard is always on time. In fact, I'm actually early for a change. I started the stream early, guys. And I'm here early. Normally, I let that bitch run for like 10 minutes, but I was like, nah. For the people today, they need the stream on time. And it's a spontaneous stream. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but my boss told me to stay home from my side job. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll stay home tonight. Pooh Bear says, what's up, Neo? What's up, Pooh Bear? How you doing? K-Cube in the chat already talking that weird shit. Mayo Nation, stand up. Y'all can sit down. Y'all can sit down. No reason to stand up right now. Hit that like button, too. Oh, I appreciate that, K-Cube. Hibachi says, that's not who I think it is. Bitch, it might be. It might be. David Big Lies says, moonshine boys. No moonshine tonight. But we definitely got some liquor. Julian Phoenix, take a shot. I wasn't even live, and that man just said, set it up, bro. You got to catch up for lost time. I appreciate that, Julian. I appreciate it. We got Valkian24 in the building, my homie Maddie. Kory Gryffindor, still no data battles. Like, what the fuck? Nah, that's going to change. That's actually going to change now. It is. Sounding Mayo clear. You see, that didn't even make sense. That didn't even make sense whatsoever. But I'm gonna let it rock. Everybody gets one. We got Ugho Liviera. I know I probably butchered that, so my apologies, homie. Hey, man, what's up? Kory Gryffindor says, another news, I work at Amazon now. Oh, my God. So you're the reason that my package got delayed. All right, Kory. I see how it is. You just trying to get back at me? I thought we were brothers, man. See, listen, you got to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. It's no evident that with this man, Kory Gryffindor. Oh, but that's what's up, man. What you doing at Amazon? You a driver? You picking stuff? What you doing? We got Otaku Underground A. Neo is back. Yes, sir. We back at it like a crack addict. Oh, and you're going to the Game Awards too, Kory? Yo, you just flexing, bro. Listen, white girls, watch out. J Fam says, feels like I only just saw you yesterday. I know, man. It feels like that. But I did just see Jason on Tuesday. Tommy Perez, more streams coming weekly. Neo 2 months ago. Yeah, I did say they were coming weekly. Not in this reality, but in a reality where 2 months is a week. Nah, but it's just been it's been a little hectic out here in the real world. Y'all know what happens, man. Just some shit. I mean, everything is good now, which is why I'm able to stream again. But it was oh my God. As you guys can see, my voice is still not 100%. I was battling a sickness over the past week. And whenever I am sick, the last thing I really think about doing is just anything entertaining. I just want to sit in bed and vegetate and watch movies. I wasn't even playing any games like that the past week or so. But yeah, you know, since I'm finally feeling better now, for the most part, my voice is good. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. We got to get back on this stream, man. We got Adam in the chat. Hello, Neo. Been a fan of you since you first talked about working. Since you talked about working at Walmart and doing high school. So no, I never worked at Walmart before. I did work at a grocery store, but not Walmart. You're one of my anime gurus to this day. I wish you best of luck and crisp hairstyle. Oh, I appreciate you, my G. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for the kind words and the support, bro. And yeah, of course, you know, just peep that cut. Just peep that cut, y'all. Thank you. Sora Life Story. Neo, this stream is an Xbox. Man, everything around me is an Xbox these days, bro. This freaking One Piece cup is an Xbox. This seltzer water is an Xbox. This microphone is an Xbox. You watching this stream right now, you are an Xbox. Crazy, man. JJ, shout out to Neo providing the content I like. I appreciate you, my G. Oh, we got the homie Long Live Kevin Samuels with the $2 super chat. Yes, sir. I like Joker too. Come at me. Oh, honestly, the first person, I guess, in my immediate circle of folk I know who like that movie. So by all means, go ahead and speak your piece about that. I'm interested. Let's see. Been waiting for Neo to come back just to tell him I got married in Italy 2 weeks ago. Yo, you did? Motherfucker, congratulations. Yo, shout out to the kid Peppermint Leo. I wish you and your wife or your husband or whatever, I wish y'all nothing but the best. Got married in Italy. Was that like a destination wedding? Or was it just like, yeah, we just so happen to be in the area. Let's get fucking married. I'm kidding. But that's awesome, dude. Congratulations to you both. Sora Life Story says, you can tell this man is passionate about Xbox because he came back. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. But let's see. Maddie says hit the like button because the chat said so. Hey, see, Maddie is a man of the people. He is a man of the people. We got Jonathan Kasai in the chat. What's up, my guy? We got Jess in the chat. What's up, Jess? How you doing? We got NKDN. Oh man, it's been quite a while that I was able to attend the shows. It's great to be back. Hope you're doing well, Neo, and everybody. Thank you, bro. Well, to be fair, you didn't miss much because we haven't streamed in the past couple of weeks, but we back. B-Rex says, I cop Death Stranding, now it's on Xbox. I started a band with some friends, and I've been on that F1 grind mindset. Life is good. That's beautiful. Who else is in here? I think I shouted out everybody so far. So let's get the intro out of the way and get back to our regularly scheduled program. But welcome everybody to another fantastic and fabulous episode of Ask Neo. If y'all are tuning in for the very first time, Ask Neo is my somewhat weekly, somewhat monthly, very much so irregular the past couple of months, live stream series where you guys ask me questions and I answer them to the best of my ability. So it has been a couple of weeks since we've been streaming, and I'm not going to sit here and make any excuses other than life, because, you know, life be lifing, and when life happens, shit happens, but y'all know what it is, so I'm not going to sit here and regurgitate that stuff. We're just going to have fun tonight with this spontaneous stream and get back to our regularly scheduled programming starting next week. Depending on how things go going forward, Ask Neo may or may not be on different days of the week, but more often than not, it's either going to be on a Monday, a Tuesday, or a Wednesday. And the reason why I say that is the new part-time job I started on the weekends. That job, they have me scheduled for the weekends, and then I told them you can schedule me 1 week night. And sometimes it fluctuates between a Monday or a Tuesday, sometimes a Thursday. So depending on what it is, I'll stream on the days when it isn't, but it's obviously going to be towards the beginning part of the week, whether it is a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, or a Thursday, but it's definitely going to happen. Ask Neo streams coming back. Yes, because I've missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. It's been forever. I see all your beautiful faces and your somewhat positive comments and somewhat slanderous comments, like the homie Septic Sauce. Neo takes roids. My man, nah, Gaz. Don't be doing that to me, man. I'm 100% natural. I've been natural. And if I was on roids, I wouldn't be 215, 6'4". I'd be 240, man. I wish. But nah, all natty, bro. All natty over here, man. I like my dick to work. That's what I always tell people. I ain't going front. I've been tempted the past couple of years, but you know, I like things downstairs working as they should. And longevity, of course, longevity purposes. But how's everybody been? You know, it's been a while. There's been a lot of stuff happening in the world. There's been a lot of stuff happening when it comes to gaming. A lot of games have come out over the past couple of weeks. A lot of fucking RPGs. Today, for example, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D launched, and I looked at that like, fuck, bro. Because I really want to play that, but I still got to finish up Metaphor, and the way it's looking right now, with the amount of time I'm sinking that game, holy. So that's going to be on the back burner for a little while I work on Metaphor and while I work on all the other games that I'm trying to go through. It's just been tough, man. It's just game after game after game after game. It's ridiculous, bro. But we're still beating games out here. That's the important part about it. It might take us a while, but we're doing good. So like right now I'm focusing on Metaphor ReFantasio. That's like the big long game I'm playing. I know I'm not going to get that done in a while, but that's like the big thing I'm playing. And then on the side, I'm kind of dabbling in Alan Wake 2 because it just came out on physical not too long ago. And I did say once the game released on disc, I was going to buy it. So Alan Wake 2 right here. This is actually one of the, well, I purchased a few games this year, day one, but this is like one of the few games I purchased day one physically. And yeah, I can't wait to dive in. I've heard nothing but amazing things. So going through that, and I'm low-key flirting with this Death Stranding playthrough. I know. People are like, Neo, this is like the third time you tried to play this game. And I always stop at the same point. I get like 8 hours into the game, and then I just quit because I'm like, I don't think this is getting better. It might not be for me. But I caved into peer pressure because it just came out on Xbox. Everybody and their mama is playing it. I have it on PS5, so I didn't rebuy the game. So I'm going through it, and I'm gonna give it one more try. People say get to 10 hours, bro, because once you get to 10 hours, the promised land, the holy land, like it's gonna be the game. And I said, all right. So let's do that. Hassan says he bought Alan Wake 2 on PS5. He's a low-key pony. Nah, the reason why I bought it on PS5 is because I don't really like collecting games for my Series X, because more often than not, the games that I be trying to collect, they end up being on 2 discs, like RPGs and shit, and then they're on 1 disc on PS5. So for me, it's like, why do I want to buy a game for 2 discs on Xbox when I could buy it on 1 disc on PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just more convenient for the collection to just have it all on that disc versus like 2 discs or whatever. I mean, I did buy a JRPG on Xbox recently, and that was Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. I got the Steelbook Special Edition for this. It was on sale, I think, a month after it came off for half off. So I said, fuck it. So, you know, I'd be supporting my Xbox physical collection. I do buy most of my games digitally on Xbox, though. Like, in general, if you're looking at the games I bought this generation, most of them are on my Series X. But, you know, I'd be spreading the love around to all my little children. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, it's been a crazy couple of weeks of gaming, man. Like, not even just counting the JRPGs. We had Sparking Zero drop, and that, oh, dude, I played it a little bit during the 3-day period. If you pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition or whatever, and then immediately after that, Metaphor came out. So I was like, I gotta pick and choose. Fuck it, Metaphor it is. But I gotta go back and finish that story, do all the what if scenarios, because I heard that was really good. But yeah, as far as like the time that I put to Sparking Zero, I like it. It's fun. It reminds me of those old school Tenkaichi days, not to the same degree as those Tenkaichi days. I think that Sparking Zero definitely does need a lot more work and a lot more polish. In terms of I don't know, maybe I just need to play it a lot more, but this might just be me. But does anyone else feel like the combat in Sparking Zero is not as, what's the term I'm looking for? It doesn't feel as heavy as the Tenkaichi games, where when you were connecting hits in Tenkaichi, you felt that shit, bro. In Sparking Zero, it just doesn't feel like there's any weight to it, if that makes sense. That just might be me, and maybe I just need to get my mindset out of that. But that's what it kind of feels like. Like, it's good, but it could be better. So I don't know if maybe it's something that they have to do some balancing or some patching or what have you. I can't say. But that's part of the reason why I guess I haven't put too much time into it, because it just doesn't scratch all of that itch. Like, it scratches most of the itch, but not 100%. It's like hydrocortisone cream. It works most of the time, but for the times it doesn't, it's like, oh, okay. But yeah, dude, that Metaphor, Alan Wake 2, freaking Death Stranding, and then just there's so many fucking Japanese games, bro. There's so many fucking Japanese games this year alone that I still haven't even gone through. Like, I'm just going back to the beginning of the year, bro. I haven't even touched Dragon's Dogma 2. I haven't even touched Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And I'm just like, fuck, bro. And I still got shit from last year, like Unicorn. Oh, tough time. Great time for Japanese gamers and fans of Japanese games, but tough times, man. And then next thing I know, with my luck, they're about to announce like a remake of Chrono Trigger or some shit. And then I'll be like, listen, nothing else matters in this life but Chrono Trigger. But I just realized we didn't finish up the intro, you guys. So yeah, down below in the video description are a couple of links of interest, all my social media outlets, my Twitter, my Instagram page. If you guys want to follow me, those are the outlets to follow, in addition to our Discord community as well. It's getting close to the holiday season, so we are going to plan another movie party. I know I said that last time, but now we're actually going to do that because we have ample content available. We still have to do our Morbius watch party, and then we'll all probably suffer through Borderlands as well, because that's just what we do. And excuse me if throughout the course of the stream, as you guys can hear, I do try to clear my throat and I cough. I'm just getting over this sickness, so bear with me for the next hour or so. Yeah, okay, so you guys were wondering what is in the cup. Okay, so as you guys know, whenever we do like comeback streams, or if we just haven't streamed in a while, we like to celebrate. And some of us are low-key alcoholics around here. Not me, but I like to have fun. It's like I don't drink often, but when I do, it's usually for fun. I made myself a margarita. Liquor of choice tonight is 1800. We did 3 shots tonight. We got some fresh lime juice in there. And yeah, that's the basic gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other stuff, the ingredients you put into a margarita. We have a margarita here. So it's not going to be a shot, but we are going to be sipping this throughout the course of the night. So if you guys are taking shots, or you're pouring yourself a drink, or having a beer, or maybe you're having a non-alcoholic beer, let's just do a quick toast. A toast to you guys still being here, still kicking, and still living life. So shout out to you guys. Well, that is tasty as fuck, bro. Holy shit. I make a mean margarita like, God damn it, nigga, you did it again. All right. So while you guys tell me how life has been, comment down below what you guys have been up to, what have you been eating, like anything interesting. You go to some new restaurants, how's school, how's work, how's life, how's the kids, how's the white house, the picket fence, the dog, all that stuff. Let me know while I answer some super chats. Okay, so we have a $2 Australian super chat coming in from the homie Valkian24. Any vibes for Avowed since it's been dated in February? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Avowed. I haven't been checking for it because you guys know with a lot of games I'm looking forward to, I don't pay them much attention because I like to go in blind. But everything I've heard about Avowed is great. It's Obsidian, and Obsidian has not made a game recently that I've despised. I've loved everything that I've played from Obsidian. They are awesome, and I'm so happy that they're getting to flex more of their muscles and they're making a bigger game. So I'm excited to see what Avowed is hitting for. I feel that Avowed is going to be a much better game than Starfield, just based off of everything that's happened with Starfield since. I have very high hopes for Avowed. It being released in February is so funny because the game is finished. The game is done. But they delayed it for basically to get it out of the way of all the big games that were coming out this year. And that's one of the benefits of something like a Game Pass. You don't really have to worry about your audience missing something. But if you are Microsoft and you have a big game dropping this holiday, that being Black Ops 6, you don't want those two games competing. So they pushed it to February to get it out of there. And it's like, okay, more quality, more polish, good stuff. And then you look at the landscape of February, and just like every year since, it's packed. And I'm worried about that just because I love Obsidian, and Obsidian has never had a game that's really blown up in the masses like that. All of their games are for the most part like cult hits. Like the biggest game they've had recently was the Outer Worlds, which was cool and all that stuff, but not a game that just like set the world on fire. Pentiment was cool, but that's a passion project. So I was thinking like Avowed might be that game to bring people in, but just with everything that's out in that month, I don't know. But regardless, I'm not here to be a gaming analyst. I'm not here to worry about the sales. I'm not here to do any of that shit. I'm just excited that we're going to be playing an Obsidian RPG in the next couple of months. But what's up to everybody in the chat who's been joining in between? Shout out to you guys. It's great to see you. We have No Envy in the chat. We have Kingdom Hearts Gamer, Yusified, Zubin, Jacob, Beto Rods, Tommy Perez, South Sun, Hassan. What is going on, gentlemen? How are you guys doing? And if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. It helps on the channel tremendously. And now we're going to go to the next super chat coming in from the homie Julian Phoenix. Julian Phoenix says, what are your thoughts on Sparking Zero losing 90% of its players? So I've seen that tweet floating around on Twitter, and I don't know the exact specifics of it. I don't know if that was like the combined user base or that just might be Steam or whatever. But the drop off for certain games like that to me is not surprising, given the most amount of players you're going to have for a game is going to be with the initial launch of it. Unless you are games as a service that builds an audience over time, and you might hit like certain peaks after you drop a new update or whatever. But in the case of Sparking Zero, the majority of the players were so front loaded because everybody and their mama from here in the burbs down to the hood, like they were all looking forward to this. So of course they're going to buy it and play it for a little bit. And most people are going to move on to something else. They're going to play Black Ops, you know, they're going to go into an RPG, Death Stranding or whatever. And Sparking Zero is not that kind of game that people will be playing religiously, because you play the story, you enjoy it for what it is, you play a couple skirmishes online, and then you just squad up with your boys. So to me, it losing a lot of players, whether that's combined or whether that's just Steam, that makes sense because that happens to a lot of games out there. They never stay at their initial peak. And that's fine. Being a little bit more critical, I know a lot of folks are saying that's because the game itself is not where it should be. And sure, I can say that might contribute to it, but I just think that's just a normal drop off for a lot of games. When they start putting out more updates and everything, I'm sure it's going to get more of its player base back. But a game like that does not live or die based off its player base, because you're always going to find someone to play for a 1v1 match. It'd be a different thing if this was like an online multiplayer title, like a Gears of War or something like a Concord, where, you know, you playing like 6 hours of Concord and you're running into the same players every single match. That's a different story. But yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. It's an anime game. It'll be fine. Let's see. $2 coming in from Hibachi. What are your thoughts on Ghost of Yotei? Yeah, so while I was gone, PlayStation did have a state of play where they were going over some titles, and their big end piece was Ghost of Yotei, which is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. And any of you guys know, Ghost of Tsushima is one of my all-time favorite PS4 games. I actually recently just completed the Iki Island DLC after putting it off for 3 years. Yeah, I told you, I get to stuff eventually, you guys. Come on. And I really loved Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it was great. It's basically like the more tolerable version of an Ubisoft title. You know, it's like an Ubisoft title that's actually got heart and soul. And I loved Ghost of Tsushima. I love the combat. I love the story. I love the visuals. I loved everything. So the fact that we were getting a sequel, I was like, okay, it's a no-brainer. This one's different. It's not going to be continuing the exact same story and set of characters. It's set, I believe, 300 years into the future on a different island with a different protagonist. And I'm excited for it. If it's just as good as Ghost of Tsushima and they take the feedback that you need for a sequel, I'm game. Like, if they diversify the side missions, if they diversify the activities, which were two of the things that I really wanted them to do in Ghost of Tsushima sequel, I think it'll be good. Of course, the usual suspects are complaining because it's a female protagonist, and I'm just... niggas are so tiring, bro. Like, get a freaking hobby. But yeah, if it's just as good as Tsushima, I'm down. I will say, though, and this might just be because I saw a trailer and I'm not playing the game, but I did expect a bigger leap in terms of visual fidelity. Now, obviously, I can see some differences in terms of like the grass on the ground and different weather and all that stuff. Like, that's cool. But I was expecting it to be a little more grandiose. That might just be because the game is still a year out. It might be different when we're playing it on our console. But like, you remember when they first showed off Ghost of Tsushima back in 2016, was it? 2016, 2017, around there? You looked at that game and it was like, what the actual fuck, bro? I think it was like 2017, 2018. It's like, damn, bro, is this real? And for the most part, it was, you know? So I really hope I get that same feeling when I play Ghost of Yotei. Because I still am waiting for like that leap when it comes to visuals this generation. And I don't think we're really going to get that until Naughty Dog comes out. Because I'm looking at all the developers and I'm like, yeah, it looks good, but not as good as it should. That looks good, but it runs like shit. You know, I think we're going to have to wait till Naughty Dog or GTA 6 comes out, where we'll be like, damn, you know. But I'm happy the game exists and it's coming out. But what's up to all the people who've been joining in between? We got the homie Gaming Addict in the chat. What's up? We got Marcus Doyle Terrell, who's been a member for the past 49 months of the Phantom Weirdo tier. 49 months. 12, 24, 36, 48. That is over 4 years this man has been subbed to the tier. I appreciate your support, my brother. 49 months is also the last time that Acebreaker saw his child, which is crazy. But, you know, that's what happens when you live a life of not pulling out. Acebreaker's gonna watch this on the playback and be like, hey, you can't slander me when I'm not here. You know? Appreciate it. Thank you, Andre. Thank you for the comment, bro. Oh, shit. We got Fuzzy Belvedere in the chat. What's up, Fuzz? But Mark Storterell says, I'm currently going through a bulk. He's talking about working out. He's bulking. He's putting on mass. I'm going through a bulk because I know the cut is going to go crazy. How's your experience with bulking? Also, what are your updated opinions on dating in 2024? Well, Marcus, I appreciate you, my brother, as always, for asking insightful questions. But yeah, what's your experience on bulking? I love bulking. I love bulking. Bulking is such a fun time in your lifting career because you can eat more calories, you can eat more food, your muscles are always full, your workouts are great, you feel like you can go forever. It's awesome. I will say though, later in life, especially the older I get, I'm 31 now, bulking is a lot more strategic for me. I can't necessarily eat as much as I wanted to like I used to, where I could just pig out or whatever, because then I pay for it down the road and I have to cut even longer. And just in general, when you're eating a lot of food during a bulk, you want to make sure that you're digesting it very well. So one thing I always recommend for people who are bulking is to eat a lot of food that agrees with you. Don't just stuff your face for the sake of. You have to eat food that you can digest well and your body can use it. You know, you're the byproduct of what you can digest, not necessarily what you eat. So I highly recommend people when they're bulking to make sure their digestion is on point, making sure you're getting your prebiotics and probiotics in you, and just making sure that you're not eating things that are just going to bloat you up. So that's going to be very context dependent, depending on what you like to eat. But I love bulking. I always recommend people bulk. And when you bulk, you don't have to eat like a crazy amount of calories, like like 5,000-6,000. You want to eat above maintenance. So like, let's say for example, your regular maintenance is like 2,500 calories. A bulk can be like 3,000 calories or 3,200 calories. Nothing too crazy. It's like adding in an extra meal, but it goes a long way, especially the longer you go. And bulking is definitely beneficial if you do want to build muscle. A lot of people try to, they in fear of getting fat, and you don't really got to get fat on a bulk. Like, sure, you're going to gain a little bit of weight. Like whenever I bulk, it goes straight to my love handles, right? It goes straight to my love handles, and I lose a little bit of the bottom of my abs, but I don't really care about that because I don't like to walk around having abs all year round. It's just not conducive. I like to be in the gym. I like to be strong, and I like to feel full. You know, I like to feel big. And when you're doing this naturally, there's you could, like, being strong, being big, and being shredded naturally, you can't do all of them. You could do a little bit of each, but you're going to have to sacrifice some stuff. And for me, I sacrifice being shredded because I don't really care about being shredded. I like to eat food. I like to enjoy myself. And when it comes time to cut down, I'll cut down to a reasonable amount. And I'm going to be honest, most women do not even give a fuck if you have crazy abs like that. Like, sure, the floozies might, but most women are just like, they like a bigger guy, you know? But yeah, definitely I recommend bulking because when you put on mass and you're able to push yourself into the gym and you're able to get stronger, that is fucking awesome. If you deprive yourself of calories, especially when you are younger and this is the ample time for you to grow, you're limiting your potential. So do not fear a bulk. I highly recommend it. Septic Sauce says, Neo, I need your diet plan. My diet plan is very simple. If anyone is watching right now and they're trying to get into the gym and they're trying to put on mass, what I always recommend to you guys is this. You don't have to overcomplicate this shit. When it comes to working out, eat in a caloric surplus. So eat a lot of healthy foods, focus on your protein, carbs, and fats. And what is that? Your protein could be anything from protein powder to eggs, to fish, to ground beef, to bison, to ground chicken, to turkey, or whatever your protein source is, right? And then you focus on your carbs, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, rice, healthy sources of bread, you know, your fats, you know, your avocado, your nuts, your olive oil, your coconut oil, things like that. And create a meal plan surrounding that. Eat a solid 4 meals a day, you know. In the very beginning, track your calories so you know what you're getting into your system, write down the progress, and go from there. Rinse and repeat year in, year out. I really got to get this coaching program shit off the ground. Like, come the fuck on, man. I gotta put y'all onto some game real quick. Oh, we got the homie Blaze 4K in the chat. My brother, how you doing, bro? Blaze, yo, they were talking slanderous to you today on Twitter, bro. They were saying some shit about you actually being an undercover X-bot. They were saying that you subscribe to Game Pass and own a Series X and a Series S. They was talking some slanderous shit on Twitter, bro. I saw that shit. Now, if I ever did try to sell y'all some shit, it would definitely just be like a how-to guide on everything. That's it. That's the only thing I would sell. And coaching. That was the only thing. That was the only thing I would ever sell. But okay, Marcus's other question. What is your updated opinion on dating in 2024? Okay, yeah, so let's talk about that shit for a bit. So, shout out to Southstone, who lost 30 pounds over the past couple months. Killing it. Killing the game. Shout out to you, bro. Exploit says, yo, a Neo stream without me even knowing. Yeah, you never saw it coming. And Abdi lost 30 kilos this year. Fucking beautiful. I love this shit. I love it. Congrats, you guys. Septic Sauce Neo, you can make a killing on coaching. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Listen, I might be up to something. Who knows? Okay, but let me answer Marcus's question. What's your thoughts on dating in 2024? All right, so as you guys know, I've been single for the past year. And what does that look like trying to date? Honestly, I didn't think the dating game could get more fucked up than it has been, but bro, somehow it found a way. Dating is straight ass, man. And it's been ass for a very long time in the era of social media, but more so than anything, bro, shit is fucked up. Now, my biggest thing when it comes to dating, and one of my biggest annoyances and pet peeves, because everybody has their own, my whole thing is, yeah, Gaz, I've been single for single since the end of last year, you know? And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I haven't been like 100% single, because when you break up with someone after you've been dating for a while, you do that back and forth thing where you think you can make it work, and then it just doesn't happen. So I like to say it's been like a whole year, because I ended it last year, tried to rekindle it, but it wasn't working. I was like, nope. So when it comes to dating, I'm a very simple guy, man. I don't play no games. I don't do any of the shit that people be talking about. Like, oh, when you're texting a girl, you know, if you text her and she texts you 3 hours later, you text her 6 hours later. I don't subscribe to any of that bullshit. I don't subscribe to any of the nonsense and the stuff that's happening nowadays. I just treat people as they treat me, right? The dating game is fucked if you are an honest, good-hearted person. It really is, man, because you go in there, and if you go in there and you treat somebody like it's the first time you're dating a person, you treat them with respect, you don't hold anything against them from your previous relationships, that shit comes back to bite you. Because one of the things that Mexican Zoidberg, what's up, bro? Nice to see you. One of the things that really fucks when it comes to dating, bro, is the one thing I've noticed in the past year especially is that too many people suffer from insecurities. And what do I mean by insecurities? We're all insecure on some level. We all have insecurities about, like, okay, some people might be insecure about their weight. Some people might be insecure about their looks. Some people might be insecure about XYZ. But bro, when you start trying to run game and date somebody, bro, you will never see how damaged the person is until you try to date them. And how people refuse to heal from stuff. And that's the worst part about it. Because I've been in a couple of relationships now, you know? And one thing that I always pride myself on doing is I don't bring any of the negative shit and the negative drama from my previous relationship into my new one. Why? Because it's not fair to that next person. You know, so if my last girlfriend was very insecure about me having friends of the opposite gender, which is so fucking dumb, I'm not going to bring that same energy into the next person and assume that she's going to be the same way. I treat people how they treat me based off their actions, right? Communication is key, of course. You talk about all these things. You don't just cut them off willy-nilly. But man, when you find out how much unresolved trauma and baggage people have and they don't want to heal from it, it is frustrating, man. It is so frustrating. And now it's gotten to the point where people don't even want to learn each other anymore. People don't want to get to know people because everyone is in this rush to get cuffed up. And this, especially if you're someone who's dating in their 30s. Oh, I didn't realize how bad dating in your 30s would be until you actually date in your 30s. It's so fucked up when you try to date someone who's around your age, because me, myself, and I, like, yes, long term, I do want to be married to someone, settle down, have kids, but it's in a specific order. I want to get married. I want to date first for a while, get married, have kids, in the process of like having kids, buying a house or apartment or whatever, like those things, sure. But I want to take my time in that. And unfortunately, what's up, Dano Mac? How you doing, bro? And unfortunately, it's rough because when you go out on a date with someone and it's very good, people are really quick to like try to rush into that shit. And I've been guilty of that before, especially when I was in like my 20s and stuff. You know, you have a good date with someone and you're already thinking about all the great stuff and then everything. It's rough, right? So it's rough when you're in your 30s because people are always talking about like, oh, I want to be married and have kids in 2 years. And I'm like, can you get to know the person first before you say that within 2 years you want to be married? Like, what the actual fuck, bro? And I'm not like one of those people that's saying like, yo, I'll string a girl on for 10 years or whatever. But if I'm dating somebody and you're already talking about marriage within the first year, let's relax. Let's calm it down, because the amount of people I know who've gotten married in under 2 years and gotten divorced, it's very high. But it's rough out here trying to date somebody. And, you know, some of the older people in my life have told me, well, Chris, you just need to date younger. You need to date a girl who's like 23 or some shit like that. And I don't got anything in common with somebody who's 23 years old. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, the only thing I'll have in common with someone who's 23 years old is if they're watching my stream right now and we're talking about fucking Persona or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to date people around my age, you know, like 1 or 2 years younger, 1 or 2 years older. Like, that's just me. And it's fucking terrible because people are trying to rush everything. And I'm just like, can we just get to know each other first and foremost, you know? But it's tough trying to find a connection with a person. It really is, man. Because even if you get a connection with somebody and you find out all of their baggage and you try to sift through that and everything, you can't even get to like the non-negotiables. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk about important things like finance, important things like where you guys stand on values, important things like all that stuff. It's rough. And that's honestly, Fuzzy Belvedere's onto something. That's why when I was in like my late 20s, I was dating older women. Like I was going out on dates with women in their 40s, because those women at least have resigned themselves to be like, either I'm divorced and just enjoying my life, or I'm just not going to have kids. And it made things easier at that point. You know what I'm saying? It made things easier then. If she's not a Budokai 3 Pro, don't text her back. Now that's a fact, bro. But hold on. Adam says, I'm doing my first ever Naruto rewatch. At what point is Naruto and Shippuden all one anime? So Naruto, technically speaking, even though Naruto has 220 episodes, the first 136 are canon. 137 onwards, filler, you don't need to watch that. So watch 136 and then go to Shippuden. No, I'm not going to do no Leonardo DiCaprio. Fuck no, I'm not doing that shit. Where you have a life expectancy on the relationship. But yeah, no, it's like I'm in a really good place now where the shit doesn't bother me anymore, but I'm just not equipped to try to deal with people's baggage anymore. Like I can understand it. I could break it down as a therapist. Every single girl who I have dated in the past 7 years has said that you missed your calling as a therapist. Every single girl has said that to me. And it didn't click with me until my third relationship where I was like, oh, I get it now. I get it. Because when you tell somebody what they need to hear, not what they want to hear, they start acting a type of way. You know, some people just want to live in that mindset of not getting better because of blah, blah, blah. And I've been through a lot of my life, not relationship wise, but like just dealing with a lot of things, dealing with people, dealing with family. And you got to grow from that. You have to learn from that. You have to heal from that. And when you can't find people who are on that same mutual level of understanding, it's rough, because there's already enough shit that we got to deal with in our day-to-day lives, like whether it's work or school or, you know, if you have kids or, you know, just all the things happening in the world, politics and everything. It's tough. And I'm just tired of having to, this is going to sound really fucked up. I don't care. I'm just tired of having to play the father role in a relationship instead of being a partner. I'm just sorry, guys. I can't like try to problem solve everything for every person. And it's at that point, I'm like, when do I get to enjoy myself? When do I get to get love? When do I get these shits? Why do I always gotta be like the parent saying, no, don't do that. That's toxic. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be one thing if I was a father teaching my son or my daughter right from wrong. But when I'm dating somebody and I feel like I'm parenting them at the same time, that's not it. I don't know if you guys have been through this situation before. Like, it might just be me preaching to the choir. But it's like, if you're just unproblematic, you're very healthy, you don't do toxic shit, you don't mislead, you don't cheat, you don't do any of this stuff. You're just very upfront with your intentions, very honest, don't just none of that stuff. You just get met with vitriol regardless. And it can lead people down two different paths. You can either just say, fuck it, I'm gonna be the bad guy, which some people do, and it creates a vicious cycle, or you just give up on dating. And I'm not at that give up stage of dating. I'm just not gonna get excited. I'm not gonna get excited anymore. Like, yeah, if I meet a girl and it feels like a Hollywood movie, then maybe, but I'm not gonna get excited because it's the same shit. It's like, you gotta pick up the pieces from what some other nigga did and what he messed up, or what she messed up and then he left, and you know what I'm saying? Or the daddy issues and shit like that. I'm like, all right, bro. I don't get this many problems when I play my video games. I mean, the worst I get is the game crashes and it restarts. Like, that's the worst of it. My PS5 don't talk back to me. My Xbox don't talk back to me. The worst thing my Xbox does is that it's for the streets and it's giving its games other platforms. But regardless of that, man, I don't yeah. You seem like a traditional woman, man. Yo, Jazz, that's true, bro. I don't like, bro, when I tell y'all you guys know me at this point to know I'm not trying to brag, but like, when I go to work or whatever and I tell people that I'm single, people don't fucking believe me. They're like, Chris, you got fucking hoes, bro. Stop this shit. Stop it. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? I got Persona on my Apple Watch. What hoes do I have? Like, what the hell? People just be thinking that shit. You know, you're tall, you got muscles, you're a black guy, you got hoes, bro. I'm like, no, I don't got no hoes, bro. And they're like, you liar. And I'm like, you know, like, I'm very simple. I've never cheated on anybody. I don't do no sneaky link type shit. You know, like, every girlfriend I've been with, they have my passcode on my phone. And after the third time, I realized you can't cure people's insecurities. They got to deal with that shit. Julian Harris, happy belated birthday to you, bro. Fuck yeah, man. Happy birthday to you, bro. Roxy said, my man Neo is jaded. Yeah, I mean, I'm just tired. To be honest, bro, I'm more tired than anything else. It's tough. It's tough out here, dude. Being normal is a superpower, Zoidberg. That's a fact. And, you know, when you're just a traditional guy, like, I don't mind being a provider. I don't mind being a protector, because that's, you know, even though my dad never taught me anything like that, I've had a lot of male figures in my life, from, like, my best friend to, you know, like, a lot of people who are older than me, like teachers who have taught me right from wrong from a man's point of view. And then, of course, my mom taught me right from wrong. You know, like, so I'm equipped to do those things, but I'm not going to do those things when I don't get the same in return. You know what I'm saying? Like, as weird as this shit sounds, I don't expect a woman to cook for me. I don't expect a woman to clean for me. Why? Because I can do that shit myself. I don't expect that. What I expect in a relationship is just peace, quiet, love, and stability, right? Those are just simple fucking things that I give and I expect in return. And when I can't get that shit, I'm like, bro, I'm out. Like, I remember one time I was dating this girl and she was mad that I wasn't going to argue with her on some fuck shit. I was just like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And she's like, what? Why aren't you trying to fight for this relationship? And I said, what? Like, no, we're not doing that nonsense. We are going to address this as adults. And the second we stop addressing this as adults is some nonsense, toxic shit road I'm not going down. Fuck that. But yeah, that's a roundabout way to answer your question, Marcus, on how dating is in 2024. Dating is fucked. And I'm not even counting all the other nonsense that happens from, like, know your worth and what do you bring to the table and all that shit. I'm like, all right, bro. Well, Fuzzy Belvedere, if I do want to lead into that that toxic side, girls who have daddy issues are they're a lot of fun. I'll say that much. And that's the only toxic part I will say. It's true. It's true. It's true. But y'all didn't hear that from me. Anyways, let's get back to some serious journalistic questions and stuff. What are we talking about tonight, you guys? This fucking margarita I made is great, y'all. It is tasty as fuck. And it's got electrolytes in there too. Because, you know, I'm a health nut, so I want to make sure that I don't wake up tomorrow like, oh, I'm fucking hungover, bruh. But yeah, go ahead and let's ask some questions, you guys. What are we gonna talk about? Is this YouTube chat and Xbox? Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about that since that's all the news today. All right. So earlier today, Xbox debuted a brand new marketing campaign for the brand. They called it This Is Xbox. And what they did was they shot this commercial and it showed all the devices where you could play Xbox games, from your series consoles to your laptop to your phone to your handheld PCs, all that stuff. And it's basically echoing what they've been saying for the past couple of years about how Xbox is going beyond consoles and they're now all about this ecosystem. And that's caused a lot of people to get pissed off at the brand because it feels like it's diluting the brand. It's not focusing on the consoles. And I'm of two minds of this. On the one hand, I don't care. I really don't care at this point. Because when it comes to the Xbox that I thought they were gearing up to become versus the Xbox that we're getting now, anything that they do, I have no sympathy, I have no anger, I have no animosity. And I said this a couple of months back, earlier in the year, when they were starting to bring their games to other platforms. The era of Xbox competing in the traditional sense, where they acquire all these studios, they make the games exclusive, they build the brand back up, and they make it a viable competitor to PlayStation, those days are over. They've been over for a very long time. You can argue when it happened. You know, some people say it happened after the ABK deal and Microsoft became more hands-on. Other people say that this was their plan this whole time. Regardless of that, this is an Xbox that's not really focused on that. This is an Xbox that is they're trying to make their brand just a brand and not a console. And they're focusing on PC and cloud. And then now they're focusing on, slowly but surely, bringing it to other systems. It's become Microsoft gaming. That's what it is. Now, if you're someone who's a diehard Xbox fan and the only console you play is on Xbox, maybe you dabble on PC for some better frame rates and resolution, this is probably not going to bother you. It isn't, because you're still going to get your games on Game Pass. But if you're someone who's been, I guess you could say, a jilted Xbox fan, someone like me in the PS4 generation who I didn't give a fuck about the Xbox. Hold on, wait. Excuse me. You're someone like me who didn't care about the Xbox until you got the One X, and I was like, yo, this shit is actually kind of cool. And then you dived into the Series X. I feel some type of way because now it's basically making it so, not that I regret investing in the Xbox ecosystem, but it's one of those things where long term, if there's a better ecosystem available, I'd much rather put my time, energy, effort, and money into those things. For some people, that's Steam, and for some people, that's PlayStation. And yes, at the end of the day, Microsoft does still get a cut of that money because them being a third-party publisher, of course. And if that's all they care about, passive rips on stuff, then yeah. But I've always loved the idea of them having their own console space to do those things and the uniqueness that came from it. Now, it's just, I don't know, man. Now it's like, well, if I casually like Xbox games, I don't need to buy a console anymore. I could just wait for them to come to PlayStation. Which, at that point, what is the point of having an Xbox console if you're that type of gamer. If you're that type of gamer who looks for the uniqueness of the ecosystems and Xbox is not giving you that, there's just giving you the games on other platforms, then yeah, don't buy the console. Me, myself, and I'm not going to sell my Series console. I'm not, because that was a console that was gifted to me by Xbox, and it's like a moment of history for me. But am I inclined to go buy the next generation of Xbox consoles? I don't know. I'm on the fence. I know by default, for the time being, I'm going to buy another PlayStation, because PlayStation, for the time being, still puts out exclusives on the system, and they still get games on consoles that Xbox doesn't. Nintendo, of course, I'm going to buy the next Switch day one, because I love the Switch, and it being more powerful, more capable, more support, absolutely. Xbox is just going to be that secondary console. I will say I'm more excited. Hey, Acebreaker, what's up, bro? I'm more excited about the prospect of an Xbox handheld than I am another Xbox console, because at the very least, if I had an Xbox handheld, I could play the games that I can't get on the Switch. It'll be more cost effective as opposed to getting something like a ROG Ally. And if you can play all your Xbox library on there, sure. But is it this big deal that a lot of people are saying? Is it this deal breaker that the console war is over and blah, 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 and nah. This is just their strategy and they're trying to do, and what they're trying to do. And I don't agree with it. I still think the traditional sense would have been better. But if this is what they think is best, all we're going to have to do is just wait and see. But I will say I do think there is a correlation between Microsoft's passive approach to trying to sell people an Xbox this generation and the reason why the Series console sales are not as good as they should be. I think all that shit is correlated. You know? I don't, like, a lot of people might say that, oh, you know, that you're just in the past. You're in the past. The future is not just one platform. Sure, absolutely. Maybe we're on the wrong side of history. But at that point, why does Microsoft, if Microsoft was not in the position they are as a company, a $3 trillion company, they would just say, fuck the hardware and just become a third-party publisher. They already have Bethesda, Activision, and all the Xbox Game Studio titles. And at that point, sure. But now it just seems like where they're going is they're going to be this third-party publisher on PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, and they'll still make hardware for the 20 to 25 million people that are diehard Xbox fans. That's where I think they're going. And if that works out great for them, by all means, sure. We'll see what happens. I think what they need to do more than anything, though, is if they really want to be that publisher, is they have to beef up their efforts, especially on the PC side of things. They have to revamp the Xbox Game Store. They have to make that a better playing experience to make it competitor to Steam. They need to do way more Xbox Play Anywhere titles, because that is an awesome feature. They need to do a lot more of that stuff instead of just trying to do too many things, you know? Because they do good stuff, but it's never 100% effort, right? It's like, oh, you put your games on PC. That's awesome. But the Microsoft Windows Store, by comparison to Steam, is not great. And there's always issues. With the Xbox version, like there were some games, I think it might have been Pal World. Pal World on the Xbox PC Store version was a couple updates behind the Steam version. Like, things that shouldn't happen. Things that should just be even across the board. So, it is what it is. I don't really care. I know some people are pissed off. This is bad for the brand. It's going to end the brand. If the brand dies because of this, I'll be like, hey, that's what they did. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. I'm not going to say I told you so. Because by this logic, it's like Sony is not that far behind. Sony is selling great because of inertia, because the PlayStation brand is always solid. But you've seen the moves they've made this generation that have really annoyed people. You know, that arrogant Sony is back. And then they just do stupid shit like Concord. And then we have to pay for that because it's like PS Plus is increased and they're not giving you great multiplayer games on top of that. It's like dumb stuff across the board. And meanwhile, here comes Nintendo with their $19.99 internet. And they're just laughing them, bro. And they're just laughing them, bro. They're just laughing them, bro. Like, oh. Don Otaku's been a member for the past 17 months of the fandom. Weirdo tier, thank you, bro. I got a text from Neo last night that said it rubs the lotion on its skin with a picture of him rubbing May all over his body. You see, this is the type of shit that y'all just be making up. And I don't like this as a black man. Because people have gotten killed for less. Julian Phoenix, who's also been a member for the past 17 months of the Phantom Weirdo tier. Ooh, he's got you there, Don Otaku. He says, can you rant on how Marvel is handling Blade? Also, do any of those new movies and shows interest you? Personally, I only care about Captain America 4. Okay, so as far as like Marvel and what they've been up to, so if you were to ask me a few months ago if I was excited for anything in 2025, not really. The MCU Phase 4, Phase 5 has been a mixed bag, as you guys know. I'm not going to rehash this. They've had some good stuff. Like, I really loved the first 2 seasons of the 2 seasons of Loki. I loved Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was awesome. And, you know, there's good aspects of certain things. Like, I loved Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. I didn't think the entire show was great, but I thought she was awesome. You know, I like aspects of Miss Marvel. Aman Vellani is amazing. But as a whole, it's not as consistent as it should have been. And then you have dog shit movies like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Thor: Love and Thunder. Ugh. And then you have movies I just haven't even seen to this day, like the Marvels, because I don't care. I don't think it's the worst movie in the world, but I just don't care to watch it. And that's the problem, because Marvel movies used to be that thing where you had to see it. Even something that was like lower tier, you would still watch it. But it hasn't been that great. You know, Deadpool and Wolverine was really solid, but that's kind of like a fluke because it's Deadpool. So looking forward in the future, the projects that are coming out next year, if you were to ask me a few months ago, I'm not really excited. But recently with some trailers, I see there might be some cooking. So Daredevil Born Again, I'm cautiously optimistic about that because they had an entire revamp of the show. They brought back Foggy and Karen. They're revamping it, so it's basically another season of the Daredevil Netflix show instead of this soft reboot. I have expectations for that. Thunderbolts just dropped a new trailer. That wasn't really on my radar because the lineup looks so ridiculous. All of them are almost super soldiers. But that trailer looked kind of solid. It looks like a nice, small, self-contained story. And I like the cinematography on it. It's cool. Fantastic Four, they're just saying all the right things about that movie. And I think it might be a sleeper hit. So I'm excited for those 3 things. Everything else, I'm like, we'll see. Avengers Doomsday, we'll see. Ironheart, we'll see. Wonder Man, I love Yahya Abdul-Mateen, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think right now Marvel's in a place where they're trying to course correct, but how effective that course correct will be in the short term, I don't think it's going to play out for them. Some projects are going to be good. Others are going to be a mess. Like, I'm going to be real. Y'all know me. I love Anthony Mackie. I think he would make a great Captain America, but I have no hope in that movie. Even though the trailers were great, I have no hope in that movie. There's something about this movie with just, and yes, this is because I keep up with the production of these things. When you go back in for so many fucking reshoots, man, there is something fundamentally wrong with that script, and there's something fundamentally wrong with that vision, and they were not on the same page. That's what bothers me, and it makes it even worse from an optic point of view, because Anthony Mackie deserves a great Captain America movie. He is awesome. And they're going to do this man dirty with this fucking D-level writing, D-level scripting, flat across the board, flat screen TV, flat, like dating a white girl type flat. Like, we need better. We need better for that, bro. Like, I'm not saying that Marvel movies in phase 1, 2, and 3 were the pinnacle of cinema, but you could tell, like, compare the quality of a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, a Winter Soldier, you know, even some of the movies that people were kind of torn on, like Thor Ragnarok, compare those to what we got recently. It's not as good. And then you have something like Blade. Okay. I'm running low on my drink, but I think it'll be enough for this. Okay. This is where I take offense. This is where I actually get pissed off. Okay. Hello, Silent Sand. Your boy Neo's about to go off. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel tremendously. We are currently at 73 viewers and 46 likes. Appreciate you guys. If you can hit that like button, bring the likes up. Thank you guys so much. Now we're at 47 likes. You guys are the GOAT. We're at 47 likes. Can we get to 50 likes before this Blade rant? Can we get to 50 likes before the Blade rant? Come on, y'all. Y'all sleepers. Y'all some sleeper soldiers. And we're at 50 likes. Shout out to y'all. Okay. This is where I take offense to it. Neo, what is that hairstyle? Is I don't have a name for this hairstyle. It's literally just I put some conditioner, I put some gel, I took the sponge brush, and I just went to town with it, bro. That's it. Normally it sits a lot higher, but I just put it down low. So that's it. That's just my hairstyle. That's just my hairstyle right now. I'm not getting no dreads, no braids, none of that shit. It's just me twisting it, and it looks like it. It's a different look. All right, but let's get into this Blade real quick. Actually, you know what? Hold up. You know what? Let's talk about this Blade real quick, guys. Did you guys know they announced this Blade movie back when Trump was president? We went through an entirely different administration. That Blade movie didn't come out. And Trump is about to be president again. And I don't know if this Blade movie is going to come out during his presidency. I really don't. Bro, this Blade movie has been in production for almost 6 years with Mahershala Ali. And they said that they cannot get this movie off the ground. And honestly, that's just another sign of Marvel's incompetence, man. I know a lot of people like to say, well, it's Mahershala Ali. He's holding up the production. He doesn't want them to do that. Well, there's a reason why, because Mahershala Ali is a 2-time Academy Award winning actor. And if he's looking at that shit and if he's in the kitchen and he's smelling what's in the pot and that shit stank, that shit is burnt and undercooked at the same time, of course he's going to be like, hell no. Hell fucking no. Bro, thank you. Yusufai, thank you. That movie has got more development time than some video games. Bro, Ghost of Tsushima came out after they announced the Blade movie, and the Ghost of Tsushima sequel is coming out after. Wow. Sucker Punch put out 2 Ghost of Tsushima games in the time frame that this Blade movie was supposed to come out, and it's not out. And what makes it fucked up is that every single time they were getting ready to roll cameras, they push it back a month beforehand. This movie has been through like 2 different directors, 6 different writers in the 6-year time frame, and they can't get this shit to work. And I know, yes, somebody insert this Shigeru Miyamoto quote right here. A good movie or a delayed movie is eventually good. A bad movie is bad forever. Sure. But bro, when you are working in such a well-oiled machine, formerly well-oiled machine like Marvel, and you can't put out a Blade movie that is supposed to be a lower budget movie by comparison, it's not no $250 million movie. They're talking about like $100 million or some shit, which is still a lot of money. You can't do that? How the fuck do you put out the entire John Wick trilogy and a 4th movie in that time frame? How the fuck? How the fuck you put out John Wick? Cause bro, that's basically what Blade should be. Blade was like the OG John Wick with vampires, man. That's all it was. Yeah, Wesley Snipes over there kicking ass, whipping puns, fighting vampires, nice aesthetics. That's what John Wick is nowadays, bro. Especially part 4 with how beautiful that movie looked. And now we're at that point where it's just like they delayed it again. It's not coming out next year. Maybe it'll come out in 2026. At this rate, I don't even know. But all I know is I want Marvel to go back to making fucking movies. I'm tired of Marvel content nowadays feeling like get excited for the next thing. And I know that's what a lot of this superhero cape shit, this type of stuff is. But I'm sorry, I have to disagree with that. There is a clear distinction between a movie like Captain America Winter Soldier and the shit they're putting out now. There's a clear distinction where you had movies that were movies and they set up the universe versus now where you have setup for the universe and shit, we got to make a movie or a TV show. I'm not a fan of that shit, and it's so hollow by comparison. It's product. It's straight product. And that's what kills me. Now, James Gunn, on the other hand, that white boy, that motherfucker be cooking. Matt Reeves be cooking. Right now, I am way more excited for the future of DC than I am Marvel. James Gunn, even though he doesn't work on the Matt Reeves Batman universe, the fact that he gives the green light to certain things, that's all I need, because he's a visionary and he knows, because he is a storyteller first. And James Gunn's track record, 3 Guardians movies, Peacemaker 1, Peacemaker Season 2, Suicide Squad, now he's doing Superman, and he's running the DC studios. Bro, I am so fucking gassed for this future. If that Superman movie comes out and it's fucking fuego, I don't give a fuck who they bring back in Avengers Secret Wars. I don't give a fuck about Tobey Maguire. I don't give a fuck about Andrew Garfield. I saw them already in No Way Home. That's it. Like, I don't need them to come and make another quip. But you telling me we gonna get a proper Justice League? We're gonna get a proper DC universe? We're gonna get all this shit? Like, I don't care about Marvel at that point. I'm like, you know what? If you make good DC movies, and they're good movies first and foremost, I'm good with that. I'm fine. Because I watched The Penguin. Every single episode. I've just finished just watched the season finale a few days ago. God tier. God tier. It's the same feeling I got when I watched Daredevil. When I watched Daredevil season 1, season 3. Season 2 was okay. But season 1, season 3 especially. I want that shit. I want that Marvel product where I be thinking about that shit when I'm in bed, like, yo. You know? I miss those days. I missed when there was heart and soul and shit just wasn't so lazy. I miss these characters having arcs. I miss when villains were villains. I miss when man. I think that this DC universe that James Gunn is crafting is going to be really special. And I was on board with it since day one. But I think it's going to be special. I think it's going to be that perfect blend where there's not an overarching tone. Each movie is individual, but they can come together and coexist. So, yeah. I mean, I'm still excited for some Marvel stuff next year, like Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. And I'll see what the TV shows are hitting for. But I need them to go back to, like, trying. I need them to go back and actually giving a shit for these products. I need them to go back to hiring visionaries instead of just people who they can puppet. You know what I'm saying? Dude, the Winter Soldier, that movie ages like fine wine, especially if you watch it now. Watching it back then was crazy, but watching it now is even more crazier. But let me go ahead and answer some super chats. Daniel Pack, who's been a member for the past 39 months of the Phantom Weirdo tier. My man. Thank you, Penguin Enforcer. He says, proof Don. He's talking about the photo of me having mayo on my body, which I didn't. No. J-Fam has been a member for the past 35 months of the Spirit Detective tier. Thank you so much, my brother. I love you. Blade, more like ain't ever going to be made. Oh, fucking bars. Julian Phoenix with a $5 super chat. What pisses me off is that they don't even use the characters in other projects. Yo, all right, so that's the thing. Okay. What do you guys think was the biggest strength of the first 3 phases of the MCU versus MCU phase 4 and 5? I want you guys to answer that in the comments. Because to me, the biggest strength was the interconnectivity. It was the fact that if you introduced a character like Captain America or Thor in their solo movies and their origin movies, you knew they were going to team up at some point. Well, at the time we didn't, but we knew there was an Avengers movie coming, and of course they're going to be there in a year. Guardians of the Galaxy came out 2014. Took a little while for them to get into the Avengers, but sure enough, they did, and it was awesome. Since Phase 4 started in 2020, right? 2020, 2021, around there. None of these characters have crossed over. None of these new characters have really fucking crossed over. Like, the only ones you could think of that have crossed over was, like, Iman Vellani, her Miss Marvel with Captain Marvel. That was really it. But Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, The Eternals, Moon Knight, none of these people have fucking met up at all. And the biggest strength of the MCU has always been, regardless of how much time passes, you know there's an Avengers movie coming up. And they're going to team up and do those things. And that's the story. We haven't gotten any of that stuff. Like, what the fuck is the plot? What is the multiverse saga? The most successful part of the multiverse saga has been Spider-Man No Way Home. And that's fucking Sony. That's Spider-Man stuff from 20 years ago. From 10 years ago. The multiverse saga in the MCU sense has been like Loki and Doctor Strange, but like, what does that even mean? Because they're so different. Like, Loki is the TVA, and then Wanda is going into other realities. I don't get it. I really don't know what they're trying to tell this story, because they're trying to do 4 different things at the same time. They're trying to do this multiverse stuff. They're trying to do this political stuff with Captain America. They're trying to like do street level stuff. And it makes it so it's so confusing. So confusing because there's not anything that ties them together. So now you have to hope and pray that the products are good. Like Agatha All Along. I don't know if you guys watched Agatha All Along, but Agatha All Along was awesome. You want to know why it was awesome? Because they had a showrunner. It was the woman, Jack Schaefer, who created WandaVision. And she had a vision. No pun intended. She was like, this is the story we're going to tell with these characters. That's it. Fuck the universe. Fuck the world building. Fuck all that shit. This is the story. And they stuck the landing. It did not fizzle out like a lot of MCU properties. Like WandaVision fizzled out at the end. Agatha All Along didn't. And it was good. It was good. Like, it was solid. Like, Agatha All Along, for the story that they were trying to tell, was great. Yet they can't apply that logic to all the other stuff. I don't know. But let me get to some super chats. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Long live Kevin Samuels with a $5 super chat. Me and my sneaky link saw Venom 3 and it was straight garbage. Also, did you see where Spider-Man 4 is supposed to be another multiverse film? Well, I'm sorry that you and your sneaky link saw Venom 3. Damn. I was tempted to watch Venom 3 just for shits and giggles, but I was like, I could stay home and just rewatch Severance because season 2 of Severance is coming out soon. And I was like, nah. I saw the first Venom movie, I was like, no. And the second one, I was like, no. But yeah, Spider-Man 4, yeah, there are rumors that it's going to be a multiverse film and it's going to tie into Doomsday. They might try to shove Null in there. All I know is your boy is so tired. Your boy is so tired. That's all I can say. DMZ says, Neo, glad to see you back. What are your hopes for the Batman Part 2? Yo, my man, DMZ. Thank you, bro. What are my hopes for the Batman Part 2? Well, my hype for the Batman Part 2 is even higher than it was for fucking beforehand. After I saw the Penguin, it just went skyrocket. It skyrocketed, bro. What are my hopes for Batman Part 2? So, what I think Matt Reeves is doing with this saga is that he called it the Epic Crime Saga, right? Weird title, I know. But he's really, really focusing on the crime that exists in Gotham. And the Penguin show was an incredible extension of what we saw in the Batman, the corruption that exists. And when you start getting into the street level with regular everyday people, fucking insane. So my hopes for Batman Part 2, I don't think it's going to go fully fantastical. Like a lot of people were saying that it might involve other characters. I don't think it's going to do that. I think, if anything, we're going to leave that towards James Gunn's universe and what he does. But what I hope for is eventually we lead into the Court of Owls. And there were some rumors about the Court of Owls in the first Batman movie. It didn't happen there, which I'm so glad, because the Court of Owls you can't do in one singular introductory movie. You need to see them in the background for so many years. But there was something, and if you guys saw the Penguin, it might just be me looking into it, but I believe it was in the last episode, in the courtroom scene, there were these tapestries that kind of looked like owls. It might just be me being silly, but I like to think that they're eventually leading into the Court of Owls, which for a very grounded Batman story, I think the Court of Owls can work. So I think that leading into the Court of Owls into a third movie would be great. Also, we know Joker is going to play a role in this saga. We don't know to the extent, but I wouldn't mind if they took the Joker character and they made him more of a Hannibal Lecter type, where we see him in the prison, right? We saw him in the prison, and there was the deleted scene where Batman was talking to the Joker to get information on the Riddler. I could see Joker playing a Hannibal Lecter role type, which I think would be great, because we've seen a lot of the Joker in media, and yeah, we haven't seen him as a main villain since The Dark Knight in 2008. So it's been like 15 plus years since we had Joker as a main villain. I don't count what they did in the Zack Snyder verse or whatever. And then the Joker movies are separate. But I think the idea of having Joker as like a Hannibal Lecter type would be great, and make him a villain in the third movie, I'm down with that. For the second movie, I could see Clayface, maybe. If you want to do Scarecrow again, possibly. I've always been gunning towards Mr. Freeze, because Mr. Freeze, wintertime, I don't know how they're going to translate that into a realistic type of setting, but I would love a Mr. Freeze. But I think the second Batman movie, it's going to deal with Bruce becoming more of Bruce Wayne and not being more of the recluse that he was. And he's just struggling with what it means to be the Batman and what he means to Gotham. Because before, in the first Batman movie, he was vengeance. He was doing it for revenge because he was angry. He was rageful. He was trying to find something that would calm his rage from losing his parents like 20 years ago. And then he realized that he can't do that because that's not conducive. And he needs to become something more. And he's kind of struggling with what that means. Like, what does the Batman mean then? So that's what I think they're going to do. We're going to lead into the Court of Owls at some point, probably the third movie. And it's going to be with Bruce finally accepting the mantle of the Batman. So either way, I'm so excited. I cannot wait 2 more fucking years. But we got this, guys. We can get it. Okay. Whoa. Why the chat freeze? $2 super chat from Pooh Bear. Do you think Tagoro was only a B class, was a retcon? So that's the thing. When it comes to certain shows, when they assign rankings for characters and stuff, I don't really put too much into that, because obviously the next villain that the protagonist fights has to be more capable than the one that came before. If you're talking based off of strength, right? Now, Sensui, in terms of brute strength, was not on the same level of Tagoro, like if you're comparing looks and muscles and all that stuff. But Sensui was a lot more calculated, and Sensui was very powerful spiritually. So I don't necessarily think it was a retcon. It was just the scaling of powers at the time. And that's why I don't really look too deep into the scaling of powers, because when Dragon Ball Z first started, Raditz was the most powerful villain out there until Vegeta and Nappa, and then the Ginyu Force, and then Frieza, and then the androids, and then Cell, you know? So I don't really look too much into it. I don't think it's a retcon. But what's up to everybody who's been joining the chat recently? How y'all doing? Are you going to watch Doom Prophecy? I probably will, because it is part of this universe of Dune stuff that they're making. I'm not crazy excited about it, though. Because if it's not Denis Villeneuve, I just, yeah. Oh, why did the chat freeze? Hold on. Chat froze. Hopefully I can pop it back out. Okay. Okay, we're doing good. For some reason the chat box itself froze, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, yeah, so let's get back to some questions. I appreciate you constructively criticizing the MCU now and how they can possibly improve. Most of the vocal and loud MCU criticizers are part of the weird anti-woke cult. And yeah, that's the thing, bro. And that's what pisses me off the most, because I'm somebody who, if you ask me, I think we need to see more diversity in a lot of these shows and a lot of these video games and all that stuff, bro. Diversity is not a problem, because when you get people who are my age, who grew up on this stuff, and they're creating these stories, of course they're going to want to see reflections of their experiences. That's natural. My problem is that the quality of these stories aren't good enough, and unfortunately for the grifters out there, they're going to use that as the excuse. Like, this thing was bad because it had black people, or it had a woman, or it had this or that, or a trans person. It's like, no, because when you actually pair minorities or underrepresented people with good quality stories, you create great stuff. And if you pair them with great stories, like Metaphor ReFantasio is such a fucking political game. There is so much stuff in that game that is basically the anti-woke crowd's worst nightmare. But nobody complains about that because the game itself is good, the writing is good, all that stuff is great. So I think what it comes down to is that they just need to create better stories and make it so that the minorities are not the sacrificial lamb when shit goes left. And that's the worst part about it. Danny Dement with the $2 super chat. Is mayonnaise an Xbox? I might have to pull out the whiteboard for that one. I really might have to pull out the whiteboard, put that on, and we got to do some equations and calibrations to see what happens. But yeah, I think what it comes down to more than anything is that quality needs to be at the forefront of all these things. You can't just put out stuff and expect people to show up for the sake of, because there's a lot of things nowadays that are competing for our time. And if you don't put out good products, you know, no matter how interesting it could be, like The Acolyte, for example, I liked a lot of the aspects of The Acolyte, but the show itself was not good enough to warrant the viewership and the budget that was associated with the show. And that's the worst part about it. But yeah, no, I think what it boils down to is you have to create these great stories. And if you are going to add in marginalized people, make sure you have to do better. Like, if that's one thing I can tell to these companies, is that if you know you're making a story that's got a black woman as the lead, or a trans person, or someone who's not white, you have to work twice as hard to make that story great. Because if you don't, these fucking idiots are going to eat you alive. And that's the worst part about it, man. Zelda fan says, I used to love watching Tyrone Magnus back in the day, but I can't stand him anymore after he started to become an anti-woke grifter. Yeah, I noticed that too. I saw that happen in real time. And that, unfortunately, that's where the money is nowadays. Like, whether you believe in that shit or not, that's where the money is. Like the Hodge twins, for example. I grew up watching the Hodge twins. I love watching all their videos back in the day, but when they went so far alt-right, and they started going crazy. I mean, that's where the money is. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Like, everything nowadays is woke and this and that. I'm just like, shut up, people. It makes it so annoying because when there are actual examples of shit that is just bad for the sake of being bad, these people come in here and they ruin it for everybody. Like, you can't have a nuanced conversation about anything without people saying, oh, it failed because it was woke. I'm like, y'all don't even know the definition of woke. You should even be saying something is woke. Because woke, what it started out with was something for black people, when you were hip to the shit that was happening and you weren't closed off and you weren't closed-minded to the injustices that were happening. You got to stay woke to that shit. And then people freaking culturally appropriated that phrase into all this fucking nerd shit. Woke has become something I don't like. That's basically what it is, Lars. That is essentially what it is. Oh, it's woke. I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, Dragon Age, from everyone I know who's played Dragon Age, the worst thing they say about the game is that the writing is not as good as the previous BioWare games. Which to me is a big deal. Because the gameplay will be awesome, sure. But if the writing is not BioWare's level of writing, I can't fuck with it. Because the Mass Effect trilogy's writing is so damn good. Dragon Age Origins writing is so damn good. And I'm looking at some of these clips from Dragon Age The Veilguard, and I'm just like, nah, bro, that seems so annoying. The game itself might be fun, but I'm looking at the writing like, Fuzzy Belvedere says, what do you think of the South of Midnight documentary? I thought it was fantastic. Everything about South of Midnight looks awesome, and I can't wait to play it. That was one of the games where when I saw them this year, when they showed off the gameplay, I was like, yup. If that wasn't on Game Pass, I'd pre-order that shit. $2 super chat coming in from DMZ. Neo, what are your thoughts on Sparking Zero a month later? So we actually talked about this like half an hour ago, but basically, I think the game is fun. I think it's a fun Dragon Ball game to play. Visually looks awesome. It's just a fun party game to play with your friends. I do think that it needs a lot of work in terms of capturing that Budokai Tenkaichi feel. The combat doesn't feel as weighty by comparison to that. It feels very loose in terms of how, like, when hits connect and everything, it doesn't feel as refined to the previous Budokai Tenkaichi games. But I hope that they sort it out with a patch or whatever. Story mode itself, like the story is story is not good, as usual with a lot of anime games. I've heard the what if scenarios are very good, but I haven't touched them yet because I've been playing other stuff. But yeah, you know, I think it's a solid game, you know. But yeah, South of Midnight is fucking looking great. Will we ever get Spider-Verse 3? Well, they're working on it right now, so it's going to be probably another 2 years or so. Probably 2026. Yeah, definitely 2026. Stalker 2, man, I'm looking forward to that, but I know I am not going to be playing that when it comes out. There's just too much on the docket, unfortunately. But I'm very happy for the developers because they were literally making this game during war. It's such an insane concept to think of. It's like, yeah, we're fighting for our lives, but here we're working on this game for you guys. Have you been watching Dandadan? No. Or is it Dandadan? Dandadan? I don't know. That's like the big anime right now. Everybody's been checking out. It's on my list. It's definitely on my list of things to watch, but I haven't been watching that. I've been rewatching Arcane because season 2 just dropped, so I'm finishing up the first season again. I'm rewatching Severance because that's out soon, I think in like January. But Dandadan is on that list. What games do you think would get nominated for GOTY for Game of the Year? If I had to pick what's gonna get nominated, Astrobot, Metaphor ReFantasio, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. These are all Japanese games. That's crazy. Maybe Black Myth Wukong? Possibly. Black Myth Wukong. I don't want to throw in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom because I don't feel like people are really talking about it like that, but they might put it in there for like a Nintendo representation. But definitely freaking Astrobot Metaphor, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Black Myth Wukong, and I want to throw Helldivers into the mix just because I think they might do that because that was a big deal. Man said Concord. Oh god. Conking the chords on the list. I gotta catch up on Bleach. I really do. Yeah, definitely Helldivers 2 is probably gonna be on that. Neo, what's your favorite Kendrick album? Definitely To Pimp a Butterfly. Cliche, I know, but To Pimp a Butterfly. I can see Space Marine 2 on there. One thing's for sure, now that the PlayStation and Switch are also Xboxes, Xbox is guaranteed a Game of the Year. Yes, sir. That was the long play. Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Xbox is now going to get a Gotti. Because if this is an Xbox, then that is an Xbox. Bro, my fucking MetaQuest 3 is an Xbox. Oh yeah, that's something new that I got. I got a MetaQuest 3, guys. Got a MetaQuest 3 and it is beautiful. It's lovely. I love it. So cool, man. VR is interesting to say the least, but it is the truth. I have Batman Arkham Shadow loaded up on this bitch. It's pretty fucking good. Oh, speaking of which, let me show y'all a couple of the little knickknacks that I bought recently. Now y'all know me. I do not collect Amiibo like that. But for one of my favorite franchises, Xenoblade, I do make some exceptions. I got this Shulk Amiibo right here because they restocked it, $15. Yeah, because when else are they gonna do freaking Xenoblade figures, man? So I got Shulk. It's Shulk time, and my babies. I got my babies right here. I got them. I got Noah and I got Mio. Look at my children. Look at them. This was, I think, $40. Which 2 Amiibos, it makes sense. But I got my babies right here. Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 3. Yep. The only 2 Xenoblade games I care about. And you guys already know I have Sora from Kingdom Hearts, of course. And You'll Never See It Coming, Joker. Those are the only 5 Amiibo that I own, and probably the only 5 Amiibo I'll ever own. Sora, Joker, Noah, Mio, and Shulk. That's it. That's it. That's it. But yes, I love Noah and Mio so much, bro. That ending of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, man. Oh, God. I'm not a Xenoblade 2 hater. I like Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 was a fun game. It's just not as good as 1 or 3. It's still solid though. Have you ever heard of the Critical Drinker? Yeah, I've heard of him. He's like, unfortunately, one of the other anti-woke channels and everything. I don't think that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is trash, but if someone calls it trash, I'm not going to fight them on it. I'm not. Dude, the ending of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, oh my God. It's been, listen, y'all niggas didn't play this shit 2.5 years ago. You ain't trying to play it. The ending of that game was so fucking soul crushing, bro. Where it's like, yeah, we gotta all go back to our own separate things, man. You go over there, we go over there. And it was like, all right, fine, we accept it. And then Noah and Mio, they kiss. And then after that, it's like they're getting separated. And then they're all running towards each other while they're getting separated. I was like, fuck you, Monolith, bro. God, and then the actual end of that game, bro. Fuck, dude. I still think about that. You rebuying Xenoblade Chronicles X? Yeah. Yeah, I am actually. I'm very much so excited to give it another shot. I didn't like it when I played it on the Wii U. Because I was coming off of Xenoblade 1. And so I was like, yeah, whatever. Xenoblade X, yeah. But I'll give it another shot. Finally, I'm happy that it's on the Switch. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is better than 1. Fight me. Nah, not story-wise. Gameplay-wise, probably, yes. But not story. And the characters in 2 are more annoying. This will be my 3rd time buying Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yes, sir. Bro, like, if they put out a special edition, I'm definitely going to buy it. You know, because I have the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 special edition, the 3 special edition. I didn't buy... I should have bought the 2 special edition when I saw it at Target. But I didn't. Gameplay and story? Nah, you on bath salts, Don Otaku. You on bath salts, bro. Yo, Future Redeemed was fire, bro. I didn't finish all of it, but it's fire so far. Yo, speaking of Concord. Yeah, let me not. How was Arkham Shadow? Yo, listen, I know a lot of y'all aren't into VR gaming like that. I'm not into VR gaming like that, but I bought a VR headset. Arkham Shadow is fucking great. It's not just one of those VR experiences that are experiences. Nigga, that's an Arkham game. Bro, you have the free flow combat of the Arkham games. My nigga, I be sweating when I'm playing this game. Bro, I have the controllers right here. I got these controllers right here. And bro, I be seeing these people. I be fucking beating the shit out of them. I be dodging. I be bobbing. I be weaving. It's intense. It's fucking intense, bro. I love it. It's a great fucking VR game. Yo, is this thing on? Am I all alone? I need a bigger gun. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X, bro. That fucking music made no sense. Yeah, it's a sequel to Arkham Origins, if I remember correctly. I need a bigger gun. God, I need to think about what I'm getting for dinner. Does Uber Eats have any promos for me? No, they don't. Uber Eats, why are you a hoe, bro? Damn. No Uber Eats promos tonight. I feel like that's offensive. They're doing this to me specifically, you guys. Wow. Yeah, the floating hands are something to get used to, but after a while, it goes away. Excuse me. Racism. That's exactly what it is, Jason. And you know what the funny thing is? I subscribe to the Uber One thing for a couple months out of the year, and then I cancel it, and then I just resubscribe afterwards. But no, they haven't hit me with any promos. So I was like, fuck you. I'm not going to. I'm not going to resubscribe. I might just fuck around and I don't know if I might go out and get something. I don't know. But yeah, you guys, let's get some more questions in before we wrap up the show for tonight. Anything interesting you guys want to know? Any more life questions, relationship advice, what have you? Let a brother know, guys. What the fuck? What are your thoughts on the announcement of the Mass Effect series on Prime? Ugh, I was trying to end this on a good note, Maddie. Why you do this to me, bro? Okay, yeah, so Amazon has officially announced that they're actively working on a Mass Effect series, and they got one of the alumni from the Fast and the Furious franchise to write it and showrun it, I think. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt because I was banking on the people who worked on The Expanse to do Mass Effect, because The Expanse is the closest thing we have to Mass Effect in TV show form. In a lot of ways, it's better. But if you were to give it to people, I'd be like, give it to those dudes, man. Come on, they know what they're doing. And they just didn't for whatever reason. Now, I don't know. Maybe this guy might make something great. I don't know. But I'm just so disappointed because they were right there. Like Amazon revived The Expanse for the final seasons, and they just nope. So it is what it is, man. Jay says, should you take the ring back after a broken engagement? Absolutely, you should. Hell yeah. If she doesn't want to marry you, yeah, take the ring back and see if you can get a refund on that bitch, if possible. I don't know how that shit works. I've never been engaged. But yeah, no, I would, yeah, don't keep the ring. Don't let her keep the ring. Fuck that, bro. Yeah, I saw the first episode of the Yakuza show on Amazon. Is not great. They're definitely taking a lot of creative liberties with it. And it just, like Yakuza is already a freaking soap opera drama in the games. So just play the games. Don't watch the shows. Yeah, man, Ross, we back. We back at it like a crack addict. Hey, Neo, how much were you dating when you were 23? When I was 23? I was going on a couple dates here and there. Nothing too crazy. I didn't really start like dating until I was in my mid-20s. That's when I was involved in a relationship, and then when the relationship ended, I was running a game, you know, like, yeah, so mid-20s is when I really started to get active and out there. Have you ever played Castlevania or Mega Man Battle Network? Yes, I've played Castlevania before, not all the games, and I've played Mega Man Battle Network. Hey, Neo, I just recently got a gym membership, and I was wondering, when you lift, do you focus more or so on reps or just lifting more weight? So I do both. That's where a proper program comes into play, because when you're in a proper program and it tells you what weights you're supposed to be hitting in terms of like percentages or in terms of the actual number, it makes it easier for you. So if you're beginning in the gym, I would focus on the quality of the reps more so than just how many reps you're doing. So like, let's say for example, if they're saying you're doing a bicep curl, 4 sets of 12, right? You want to make sure you're getting good form on all of those reps, right? You know, it's controlled. You're not just letting the weight swing around. You're actually working the bicep and everything. But a general rule I always like to tell people is that if rep 1 looks like rep 12, you have to bump the weight up, because if it's too easy for you, you're not going to stimulate growth. So if you're doing 12 reps, I always like to say the last 4 should be like you're pushing yourself, bro. Like you're really locked in. Nothing else in the world matters to you. So yeah, it's a combination of both. It's a combination of you focusing on the quality of the reps first and foremost, and then progressing. So if you're curling 50-pound dumbbells, or you know, like a 25-pound barbell, I don't know. Make sure the quality of the reps are good. But if it's too easy and you don't feel winded afterwards, yeah, you need to bump it up a bit. So yeah, that's where it's very important to write down the reps you're doing, write down the sets you're doing, and maybe even leave a note to yourself on how you felt doing that. So if you come in one week and you're curling 25-pound dumbbells and you're like struggling, and you come back the next week and it's not so hard, then that means you're getting stronger. Concord is actually in the Museum of Failure? I thought y'all were bullshitting. That's real? Wow. Have you ever seen anything on the Ultimate Clash Ninja project that Itsushi 2 is doing? It looks decent for a fan project. Yes, I actually have seen that. I actually have. Yep, you have to get yourself in the moment when you're training. Like a lot of people wonder like, oh, I don't really be gaining muscle or whatever. Well, how do your reps look? Are you pushing yourself in the gym? If you're not training with that intensity where you're like grunting, or you're just like, you can tell, you know? Sonic Movie 3? Fuck yeah, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Sonic Movie 3 and Mission Impossible 8, but I find it weird that Disney is just trying to release a movie on those same days. That feels like nostalgia pandering. Well, it's the holiday season for Disney, so they want to release a movie. They have Moana 2, and then they have Mufasa, and they need some hits. So obviously those movies are probably going to do money for them. But realistically, Sonic 3 is going to be the best one out of all of them. Yes, sir. What property in Secret Love are you looking most forward to seeing? I want to see that Concord episode. I do, and I'm not even trying to be funny about this. I want to see that episode to see where, like, they're just going to do this fucking episode for a game that doesn't exist anymore. Are they going to have a disclaimer on it saying, like, yo, this game that we showed off, it's not available to play? Because that would be funny. What do I want for dinner? Like, yeah, I could cook something, but I don't know. When are you joining Blue Sky? I might be joining that soon because I see a lot of my mutuals on that app, bro. A lot of them are on there. And I normally don't like to switch the apps for, you know, whatever reason, but I'm seeing a lot of people go there. And a lot of my mutuals don't be posting on Twitter who I like. So I'm like, I might do that. It seems very calm over there. It seems way more calm. So I might be. But then again, the thing is, you guys know me. Like, Twitter is just like a place where I go to have fun, shit post, talk about some real shit. So Blue Sky just might be an extension for the people who just don't want to deal with Twitter. So I don't know. Oh, you going to the clubs? Yes, sir, Kory Gryffindor. Oh, you guys are on Blue Sky, Danny? Shit, if the homies are on there, I might have to do that. Let me go ahead and download this app real quick. Hold up. I'm going to download this Blue Sky. Let me see this app store real quick. Yeah, I'm going to the app store. I'm downloading Blue Sky. Because Twitter, I don't mind it because I don't really care about people like that. But, well, I should say care about annoying people. But if I stop seeing like the homies responding and shit, I'm like, oh, that's a problem. Damn, everybody's on there? Shit, I'm going to do that. All right, I'm going to sign up. Create an account. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do it right now, you guys. Do it live. So if you guys want to follow me, you can. 1 second, friends. All right, let's do this. Okay. Alrighty, okay, so okay, I'm creating this profile right quick. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Hold on. I select a profile picture. Trying to think of what profile picture to use. No. Oh, not that. Why do I hear something? The hell? I might be tweaking. I keep hearing something. What the hell? I'm hearing something. I just don't know what the fuck it is. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna put a random photo. And worry about this later. Should I put a thirst trap maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna put a thirst trap on. This is 3 shots Neo. Posted a thirst trap. I don't know. I might find my wife on there. Who knows? All right, I'm almost done, you guys. I just saw a really good photo and I can't find it. Now it's gone. What the hell? Fuck it. I'll use a gym photo. Why not? Fuck it. What are your interests? Video games. Movies. I'll just leave it at that. Comics. Yeah. TV. Tech. Sports. All right, you guys. I've made an account. I've made the account. I've done the thing. Hold on. Who am I following? Does it make you follow like the Blue Ski app or whatever? All right, I made an account, you guys. It's my same name on everything, so it's just NeoGameSpark. So if you guys do want to follow the kid, if you guys want to follow the kid, I'm on there. Dad, you came back. Yes, I did. All right, so if you guys want to follow me, it's fucking same shit. You go NeoGameSpark at Blue Sky. And we'll see how that goes. All right. So it's on there. Yeah, it's NeoGameSpark at Blue Sky Social or whatever. I have 1 follower already. It's Fuzzy Belvedere. Let's follow him back. Oh my god. We're on a new platform together. Yes, sir. Yeah, so it's the same thing, guys. It's NeoGameSpark at Blue Sky. They got 1 follower already. Yay. Now we're following each other. Wow, this is literally just like Twitter. What the fuck? This is just like Twitter. What the hell? Oh my god. It's literally just like Twitter in every sense of the word, guys. Man says he's selling out. Yeah, it probably needs like a little bit of time to register. Yeah, so give it like a minute or two just to pop up. But wow, this is literally just like Twitter. Oh my god. Like literally just like Twitter, bro. Wow. Oh, Yusufai just followed me. And Maddie followed me too. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yes, sir. That's awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of my friends who are on Blue Sky now, they do it more for like peace of mind. And they still post on Twitter for like professional reasons, but they don't oh, you see I'm getting some more followers. Yay. But they don't they still keep their Twitter for professional stuff and announcements, but they post all their other stuff on Blue Sky. So it's interesting. I said first tweet in the Blue Sky. I don't know. What do they call those posts on there? Yeah, so Jahid, the reason why people are on this app is because Twitter's become so fucking toxic and shit. So they're like, oh, we're going to go into this other app. Why not? That's what it is. So I made an account. Fuck it. I said first tweet in the blue sky. Well, that was fun. It's Blue Sky. It's an app. My first post was literally first tweet in the blue sky. Kory Gryffindor, you're on Blue Sky? Let me see if I can find... If I find you before you find me, that's going to be interesting. So I'll do... Kory Gryffindor. What the fuck's your username on there? I don't even know. Either way. But yeah, all right, so we got that situated. I'm not popping up on search yet. What? Yeah, give it some time. Give it some time. It's probably because I'm new. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't pop up on search. That's crazy. So I guess you have to go to like the exact URL or some shit like that. Yeah, basically, since I'm new, I'm gonna follow everybody back who follows me. Yay. Oh, so you have to, oh, so for everyone who's saying this, you have to type in the actual link from the image I shared. So if you follow me on Twitter, you can see the image in better quality, but this is basically the link you have to type in. NeoGameSpark.bsky.social. Yeah. So if you type that, you will be good. NeoGameSpark.bsky.social. You'll see me. All right. Post the link? How do I fucking post the link? Let me see. Okay, hold on. Share. Okay, I got it right now. I'm going to copy the link. All right, so I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to post it in the YouTube chat, guys. Okay? So I'm going to post it in the YouTube chat. Give it a second. I'm going to post. Oh, shit. Here you go. I just posted in the chat, guys. There you go. Boom. Boom. There you go. I just posted it. It's in the chat, guys. It is in the chat. Oh, shit. There go, everybody. Why are we still here? Just a supper? That's funny. This is literally just like Twitter, bro. That's crazy. All right. Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna still use both. I'm gonna still tweet on Twitter and I'm gonna still tweet on there. But yeah, it's good to just have those other platforms. You never know. Anyways, you guys. All right, I'm looking at the clock. It is officially 10:30, which means we gotta get our asses to bed. Well, in my case, I have to eat some food first, and then I can go to bed. I have more legit followers compared to all the sex boys. I think you meant the sex bots. I think that's what you meant. I think that's what you meant. Oh, like sex boys. Hey, yo, no Diddy. No Diddy, Kory Gryffindor. No Diddy. That boy crazy. That boy crazy. Yo, what's up, nobody? How you doing, bro? No, you follow me back first, then you can leave. I didn't see you. When did you follow me? Oh, there you are. There you are. Let me follow everybody back. Hold on. Damn, everybody's on this fucking app. What the hell? I'm gonna follow everybody back except Kory Gryffindor. Fuck. All right, I'm following everybody back except Kory Gryffindor. I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not. Well, actually, well, yeah. That's one of the benefits of doing these streams. I follow everybody back. Yay! I think I'm followed everybody back. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. All right, everybody's been followed. This is literally like Twitter, bro. Jesus. All right, so there we go. All right, I followed everybody back who followed me during this stream, so we are good. Okay. Ah, damn it. Now I got my homegirls following me too. Hold on. All right, now we are good. Oh God. No, sorry, life story. He's in the stream, so I had to follow him back. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're good. I close the app. It's a new era on the blue sky. All right, you guys. So we're wrapping up for tonight. This is a great comeback stream. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This will not be the last stream. I know I said that last time, but we will be back next week, whether it's on Monday or on Tuesday. I have no good idea, but it's going to be on one of those days, my friends. So you guys enjoy your mornings, your evenings, your afternoons, whatever it may be in your time zone. I got to go get myself some food. I got to go downstairs and cook some food. So it should be some fun. And I got to wash out this, One Piece Luffy cup. We finished our drinky drink. We finished our margarita for the night. But yeah, before we go, we do have to have ourselves a hydration check. Now, I don't know if you guys have been staying hydrated over the past couple months, but your boy Neo has. And even though I can't keep tabs on y'all all the time, I will make sure that for the time that we spend, you guys stay hydrated. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, motherfucker, listen, hold on. I'll be right back. You guys hold on a second. All right. So, against my better judgment, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I just re-upped. We back in the game. We back in the game. Like Lugia says, that song has restored my soul. Y'all got me until I pass out. Y'all got me until I pass out. I got me. I didn't make a margarita this time. I just put some tequila, some of this zero sugar pink lemonade. I know it's weird. And some lime and some ice. That's it. So yeah, y'all go ahead and put on your fucking video games and shit, and we chilling. Damn, one of my homegirls is getting sushi right now. Fuck, I could have got sushi with her. Damn it. Damn. Okay, so anyways, guys, we're chilling. But since I already have 2 more shots in here, what are we? We got to eat something because I don't think I'm a cook. What are we getting, man? What are we ordering tonight, you guys? What are we? I know how we were just saying, like, yeah, you got to be good with your diet and everything, but I'm like, fuck it, what are we getting? Man said maybe we get pizza. A gallon of mayo. Y'all got to stop that shit. No, we don't have Hawaiian bros. Here's what we have right now on Uber Eats. We have my local bar, which makes good food. We got Domino's, we got Popeyes, we got Taco Bell. Papa John's. Yeah, and then McDonald's. Pizza. Oh, you making tofu tonight? Shit, okay. Taco Bell Lux Cravings for $7. What? What is this? Let me see this shit. Hold on. I'm checking the Taco Bell right now. Hold on. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Taco Bell Lux Cravings. I'm on the Uber Eats app. Buy one, get one free Crunch Wrap Supreme. Wait, what is this? A Lux Cravings box featuring the 90s Gordita Supreme. Includes a 90s Gordita Supreme, double stack taco, beefy 5-layer burrito, chips, and nacho cheese sauce. Oh my God, Jesus. Before I'm even more disgusting on stream. Sorry. I apologize. I apologize. But yo, what? That's crazy. Jason says he's gonna get some of his wine. My man. Yo, I got some Hennessy. I ain't trying to mix no light and dark. But I do have Hennessy. Wow, everyone is so positive on that app, bro. On that Blue Sky app. Everyone's like, oh my God, welcome. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, what? The fuck? That's crazy, what? Damn, everybody and their mama on this shit, what? Big back activities. Yo, it's about to be, we training legs tomorrow. Where did this cup come from? This cup I got in the city at this place called, it's on 42nd and 7th. And they were having a One Piece exhibit. But all they were really selling was like the One Piece, the Wanted posters as pillows. So they had this here, which I thought was really cool because it's Luffy's hat. And I was like, fuck it, you know what? Yeah, it's true, Jason. But yeah, so people are a little too positive on Blue Sky. I'm trying to see some 2014, 2018 Twitter activities. Give it time. Give it time. It'll get a little ratchet. Get a little ratchet on there, guys. But yeah, let's figure out what we're ordering for food just so we don't fucking get lost in the sauce. But yeah, that Taco Bell does look pretty good though. The Lux Cravings box. That does look pretty good if we want to get Taco Bell. Popeye's got a buy one, get one free on the spicy chicken sandwich. What do y'all think about this? Spicy chicken sandwich for $6.79, or the Taco Bell Lux box for $8.54. And that comes with the Gordita Supreme. That sounds like I'm saying a slur, if I'm being honest. You Gordita Supreme. You Supreme Gordita. A double stack taco, a beefy 5-layer burrito. I fuck with those. But you know what I really wish Taco Bell would bring back? I wish they would bring back the quesarito. I wish they would bring back the quesarito. I loved the quesarito, bro. And I'm so sad that it's not here. Oh, man. Yeah, that Switch 2. When that Switch 2 comes out, it's over, bro. Pack it up, man. I'm ready for a Nintendo console with online from 2005. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Do. Taco Bell or Popeyes, man? I don't know. What do y'all think? Taco Bell or Popeyes? I need y'all to be more communicative tonight as I wrestle with these decisions. I wish you could mix and match, but I don't think you can do that. No, you know what I would buy? Dude, if fucking Costco is open right now for some weird reason and they let you go ahead and order from their fucking food court, I would kill that shit. Oh, you could do both on DoorDash? I didn't know that. Damn. Popeyes, we don't know if Taco Bell's meat is even real. I don't think so, bro. Go ahead, Sora Life Story. You do that, bro. Popeyes, Taco Bell, don't get that Taco Bell horse meat. I thought it was raccoon ankles. Now it's horse meat? Wait, now Domino's has a free offer. Ooh, with a $10 purchase, you get a custom medium 2-topping 12-inch pizza for free. Think about that, guys. Think about that. With the $10 purchase, you get a custom medium 2-topping 12-inch pizza. New York style, hand tossed or crunchy thin crust. Think about that, you guys. Think about that. Pizza does always slap. And we always get pizza for these streams. Damn, everybody on this app. What the fuck? Jesus. Niggas still eating Domino's in 2024. Yeah, what's Long John Silver? I don't know about all that, Chief. Yeah, Domino's still be hitting. Domino's still be hitting. What? You saying Domino's don't be hitting? Listen, Domino's, regardless of whether or not you have options, you spend $15 at Domino's, you get a good meal. It ain't like no Little Caesars where it's hot and ready, and that's the only good thing about it. It's hot and ready. Domino's, you get some decent shit. I'm not saying this New York style pizza. Stop it. But it just be hitting for $15. Like, come on now. When it's 10:47 and you streaming and you like 5 shots in, you come on now. Papa John's is solid. I love having this cup. This cup is so cool, you guys. It's just having a fucking cup on stream. Like, yeah, you know. Oh, you know what I'm tripping crazy balls over? It's the music in the background. Oh, I'm gonna get so copyrighted. Oh my God, I know it. It's the fucking music in the background. Oh, man. Where'd the chat go? Here it is. Little Caesars isn't even always ready these days. That's true. Hold on. No slander of Little Caesars. Nah, we're going to slander. I had Little Caesars one time because the homie Shut Up Gabe was in here. You can go and tell him this. It was fun when I was with my homie Shut Up Gabe. But before that, I was like, nah, I'm good, Chief. All right, so are we getting Popeyes? Nah, but the thing about Popeyes is Popeyes be mad expensive for no reason. So buy one, get one free. When does my Popeyes close, though? Because you guys remember the last time I ordered from Popeyes? And they delivered me the wrong. Wow, my Popeyes closes at 3 a.m. now. It didn't used to be like that. It used to close at 11. Damn. So if I get this spicy chicken sandwich, I'm gonna get the spicy chicken sandwich, and I'm gonna get what else should I get from Popeyes? I'm getting Popeyes tonight. Little Caesars tastes 10 times better than Domino's. Nigga, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I gotta pour another shot because this dude down Otaku's on bath salts, and I don't want to deal with this sober. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's contributing to this. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. A nigga on crazy bath salts. I swear to God, bro. Jesus. That man said that Little Caesars is better than Domino's. I don't like, you know what? It's too much of the hentai games on this, man. I'm telling you, bro. Okay. Well, $4.99 super chat coming in from Kory Gryffindor. Hang on. Thoughts on Crunchyroll being the whole fan mail and the voice of Gajeel quitting? Yes, sir. We're going to get into that now. But before we get into that, Kory, hold up. Hold up. We got to, let's order food first. Hold up. All right, so what are we fucking getting from Popeyes? So I have 2 spicy chicken sandwiches, and I guess we're going to get a fucking combo, maybe? I guess we're going to get a fucking combo. I don't want to get a fucking $41 family feast. Where's the 3-piece? I don't want, oh, here's a 3-piece. All right, Don Otaku, whatever you say, bro. Whatever helps you sleep at night, buck-o. And McDonald's got that E. coli outbreak, so we ain't fucking with that. We'll get a spicy tenders. Get some Cajun fries. Man, I'm so basic. I'm like, but do I want Popeyes though? Yeah, the breads. I'll say the breadsticks at Little Caesars be kind of hitting. They be kind of hitting. I'm not going front. I'm not going front. Let me see what this shit is hitting for. Oh, Jesus. One second. I got you guys. I will give you my full attention momentarily. Just trying to place this order, so I have to. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get Popeyes tonight. Why not? Cajun fries. Is Buffalo Wild Wings open though? I think mine's probably closed. Let me see. Buffalo. They're open? Oh. They are open. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second now. You might be putting people on to something, Jason. Nah, but it's the but they have boneless wings today. I don't like boneless wings. Boneless wings are like chicken nuggets. If you order online, you get 20 boneless and a large fries for $16.99, or 15 boneless and 5 tenders for $19.99. That's not a bad deal. I'll deal with 20 chicken nuggets and fries for $20. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. So let's go ahead and do that. I think we might get B-dubs tonight. All right, I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. No, I would never cheap out on the spices. I always get a good amount of spice. I don't get the spiciest shit because one time I got the spiciest shit and it fucked my insides up. 10 wings and fries. 10 wings and fries. I don't know if that's enough though, because you know me, I'm a fat nigga at heart. What if I do 20 wings? Kory Gryffindor, I got you. Don't worry, bro. God, I'm such a stickler when it comes down to fucking like deals. 20 wings, 20 boneless wings for $16.99. Like, yeah, they're chicken nuggets, but that's still 20 wings. Might have to do that, bro. Fuck it, I'm gonna get some boneless wings tonight. Why not? Yeah, I had the blazing wings one time. That shit fucked my stomach up, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do 20 boneless wings and fries. I'm gonna do that. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. All right. Check out. Get a root beer if you can. Well, I mean, I already have my drinks for tonight, so I'll be okay. Pickup. I want that shit delivered, bro. Where's delivery? Hold on, where's delivery, bro? Don't tell me this. Don't tell me this is pickup only. No. No. Hold on. Delivery. Switch to delivery. I'm almost done, guys. I'm so... Kory, I got your thing. I got your thing. Hold up. Okay. All right, let's see. Check out. Stop doing the fucking pickup. Where's delivery? Oh. You're killing me, Smalls. Now, root beer is solid. I'm not going front. Root beer is very solid. One second, guys. Okay, I think I got it now. Oh. Yay! That's so lame. It's like, oh, you can't deliver to this location. Why? Yeah, Jahid, you're probably right, bro. I'm gonna see maybe. I'm gonna see maybe. Let's see. Check out. Hopefully now it does delivery. Oh no! Oh fuck no! B-dubs ain't happening tonight, guys. It's only pickup only. Okay, all right. Popeyes it is. Popeyes it is. Or Domino's. I mean, I can fuck with some Domino's. I haven't had Domino's in a long time. Let's see what Domino deals have. I feel like I might fuck with Domino's. Hold on. Yeah, well, you did extend the stream, and listen, we're gonna talk about what Kory Gryffindor said, so rest assured. Wow. So I'm gonna do Domino's. Fuck it. We'll get some pizza tonight. I haven't had pizza in a while. Let's build our pizza. Let's see our recent pizzas. And then we'll do the pizza, and we'll get... What do you guys think we should get? Should we get cheesy bread? Should we get a pasta? Ooh, spicy buffalo mac and cheese. That sounds kind of good. What do you guys think? A pizza and some spicy buffalo mac and cheese? 5 spice? What y'all think? 5 cheese mac and cheese? What y'all think? Or should I get a sandwich? Steven's like, garlic knots. Get the fucking garlic knots, bro. Pasta? Alfredo? Chicken Alfredo? So you would do the chicken Alfredo over the spicy buffalo mac and cheese? I'm leaving this up to you guys because I picked the pizza. The pizza. What am I getting for the pizza? I'm getting a regular. I'm getting a chicken pizza. I'm gonna let y'all pick the second one for the coupon. I mean, Yusufied, I already know that, bro. But I'm gonna be training legs tomorrow, so it comes in handy. All these extra carbs and shit. Yeah, you don't really fuck with mac and cheese, Jahid? Okay, bro. Calzone? Calzone? Listen, I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. What am I getting for the second item? What am I getting for the second? I don't want to really fuck with the wings here. I usually get a pizza and I get some cheesy bread. But what y'all think? Are you streaming this from an Xbox though? Takun, my man. I'm streaming this from like anything you could call an Xbox. Anything, bro. Yo, has anybody ever thought about like, guys, I feel bad. Let's do a coin flip. Cheesy. All right. So what are we doing? Wait. What's the coin flip? Is it cheesy bread? Is it calzone? Or is it the freaking chicken Alfredo? Because I fucks with chicken Alfredo. You guys know me. I don't care what people say. I fuck with chicken Alfredo. What do you guys think? What are we doing? What are we fucking doing, guys? Chicken Alfredo, cheesy bread, all three. Order them from your Xbox. I'll be like, hey, Xbox. And it'd be like, bing. You would do that. You would definitely would. You know what? I'm gonna get the chicken Alfredo just because you were the first one to say that shit, bro. I'm gonna get the chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna get chicken Alfredo. Fuck it. Yeah, but like, so should I get a cheesy bread then? Because right now I have a pepperoni chicken pizza and a chicken Alfredo. Get a calzone, some garlic knots, and Italian. Put on me. We'll put a hit on you if you don't. Well, so I'm getting a chicken pizza. So maybe, you know what? It's not the right idea to get a chicken Alfredo pasta. Yeah, we already talked about all that stuff. Right now, it's Fat Nigga Hours, Takun. We're ordering some food. 5 cheese mac and cheese, spicy buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Where's the calzone? I don't see the fucking calzone here. I don't see the where the fuck is the calzone on Domino's? I don't see a calzone here, bro. Is it under breads? I don't see it. Bro, where's the fucking calzone? Nah, you good, Taku. No worries. Do you think GTA 6 will surpass GTA 5? Well, if it's the only GTA game for 10 years, then probably, yeah. Yo, what's up, Toma? How you doing, bro? It's Fat Nigga Hours. We're ordering from Domino's. I have a medium pepperoni chicken pizza, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to get for the second thing. And we're torn between a chicken Alfredo, pepperoni cheesy bread, and a spicy buffalo 5 cheese mac and cheese. We don't know. We don't fucking know. All I know is we need to go ahead and order this before the night is over. Yeah, no, it's Fat Nigga Hours tonight, Toma. I'm like 5 shots into this tequila, bro. 2 margaritas in. We chilling. Go read my last comment. What did Jahid say? Alfredo, when it gets here, put some lemon pepper. I don't have lemon pepper, though. I do not have lemon pepper in my spice cabinet. I actually ran out of lemon pepper last week. Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we getting the chicken Alfredo, the pepperoni cheesy bread, or the 5 cheese buffalo mac and cheese? Guys, I need a partner on this. Like, imagine it's Iron Man 2, the end of Iron Man 2, where Tony's like, Rhodey, I need a partner on this. I need a partner on this, bro. Come on. I need a partner on this. What are we getting? All right, we have 1 vote for mac and cheese. So we have 1 vote for the cheesy bread pepperoni. Okay. 1 vote for the Alfredo. 2 votes for the cheesy bread. 2 votes for the cheesy bread. 2 votes for the Alfredo. Come on. Come on. Put up a poll. I don't want to put up a poll. I want people to contribute in the text. 2 votes for Alfredo, 2 votes for cheesy bread. 3 votes for Alfredo. If I got a blue sky notification about this, I'm gonna be dying. Hey, who the fuck followed me? Hey, yo, everybody's following me on Blue Sky now. That's crazy. Who the fuck? Let me check my followers real quick. Damn, I already got 37 followers. Hey, my boy Ryan McCaffrey followed me. My boy Ryan McCaffrey from Xbox IGN followed me. My man. Alfredo. Pepperoni's literally Italy. Tifa is literally Italy. Can I vote on my Xbox? You can try. I guess we're gonna have to do Alfredo. We're gonna have to do Alfredo. We're gonna have to do Alfredo, guys. We're doing Alfredo. We're doing Alfredo. You know what? We're gonna do Alfredo. That's what the chat wants. Chicken Alfredo. But I don't have lemon pepper. I'm sorry, bro. All right, we're doing chicken Alfredo. So we're doing a medium hand-tossed pizza. Well, I mean, I'll edit the pizza. I already have chicken on the pizza. Maybe I get something else on the pizza. Do they have steak? No, they don't have steak on the pizza. They don't have steak on the pizza. That's annoying. No, they do have steak on the pizza. I'll do a Philly steak with pepperoni. That'll taste fucking weird. But fuck it, I don't want to do double. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. All right. So we're gonna order this. We're gonna do a medium 12-inch pizza with steak on it, and we're gonna do a chicken Alfredo pasta. It's not bad for $13.98. No, we're not getting any dessert. But the liquor is my dessert. Ah, God, I feel fucking lit, you guys. I'm chilling, bro. I'm 1 order away from free Domino's. Yeah, look at this. What's my total for tonight? My total with delivery charge. My total is $23.81. I'm about to tip. Yeah, we don't want that shit now. Yeah, I want that shit right now. All right, once we order this, Kory Gryffindor, I got you. I got you right now with the question. Don't worry. We're getting pizza for tonight. I'm going to take an edible, too. Right. All right, you guys. I just placed the order. I just put the tip on there. No Diddy. Damn, I haven't put my tip anywhere in fucking... It's been like 2 months, bro. It's just crazy. All right, so we good. Damn, you just now getting the food? Nah, I just placed the order. Guys, I just placed the order. Estimated delivery 23 to 33 minutes. I mean, my Domino's is like a 5-minute drive for me. But yeah, we got that shit. You guys got me for a little while longer. Yes, sir. We're making up for lost time. All right, let's go. Kory, are you here? Kory. Hello, Kory, my brother, my black brother. Are you there? Hello. Are you there? All right. So let's go back to answering Kory's super chat. So Kory, he donated $4.99. He said, what are your thoughts on Crunchyroll being with the whole fan mail and the voice of Gajeel quitting? All right. So for those who are unaware, those who don't maybe keep up with what's happening right now, basically the moral of the story is that ever since Crunchyroll became the de facto anime licensor in the North American United States, it's been a fucking shit show. Because beforehand it used to be Funimation, Viz, Sentai, maybe some smaller entities here and there like G Kids would get a license, things like that. But Crunchyroll, ever since they merged with Funimation and they were acquired by Sony, it's basically become a fucking mess, if you could think of. Which is so weird, because you would think that with the funding of a big entity and media conglomerate like Sony, like, okay, shit's going to be much better, much smoother across the board. No, that's not the case, because basically what they operate on is basically capitalism at its finest, and they try their best to do things for the cheapest cost possible while also screwing over people. And anime fans have noticed that in terms of how Crunchyroll operates their business by comparison to some of their other competitors, like let's say Right Stuff, for example, which is something that's been absorbed into Crunchyroll, which if you are an anime fan for any amount of time, you would know how amazing Right Stuff was by comparison to any other companies in terms of their sales, in terms of the customer service, in terms of what they just provided. Crunchyroll by comparison to Right Stuff, there was no competition. Like, Right Stuff was superiorly better. Like, Crunchyroll had their good days too, but Right Stuff was just above and beyond better. And if you've been an anime fan for a very long time, you've always known that Right Stuff is the place to go. And in some cases, you always get like your orders early. Like, I remember when I ordered shit like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or just random anime here and there, the street day might be like, let's say for example 11/14. I would get that shit on November 1st. Cool shit like that. It was awesome. But unfortunately, since they merged and they basically got rid of Right Stuff and everything is now Crunchyroll, that's the only entity that you are dealing with. And the thing about Crunchyroll is that there is so much drama surrounding them and how they treat their actors. And the first real big public instance of it was a couple of years ago with the announcement of Mob Psycho Season 3, which was the season finale, right? The English voice actor for Mob, he announced that he wasn't going to be returning for his role for the final season. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Why aren't you coming back? And the reason why was because he was taking a stand against Crunchyroll. Because Crunchyroll, you would think this company that has been acquired by Sony, this company that's absorbed Funimation, they would do better to treat their actors. They would pay them more. They would pay them a fair, livable wage. And this actor, he wasn't even demanding all that. He was just saying, can we have a conversation about fair pay in the industry and possibly unionization for all of these things? Instead of actually treating him with decency, they said, we're not having this conversation. We're going to replace you in the final season. And they got another voice actor to replace this guy. And at the time, that was really fucked up. But no one really thought much about it because it's like dubs are on a smaller scale by comparison to anime and what people watch. But I took a note of that. And then when you look at all the other reports of certain actors and stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen movie, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the actors came out and they said that, yo, we recorded for like 2 to 4 hours and we only got paid like maybe $250. That's it. For this movie that grossed millions of dollars at the box office. And what it's come down to is that anime has always been the lowest form of payment when it comes to voice acting. Most anime voice actors, a lot of people think that they're rich because they're in these big series like Dragon Ball or whatever. They're not. They really aren't. They only get paid for the hours that they work. A lot of people look at voice acting, they think that it's this full-time job where you're employed 40 hours a week, every week, year in, year out. It's not like that. you are employed based off of hours that you work for a specific gig. You are a contract employee at that point. And in some situations, if they can get you and they can book you for 2 to 4 hours, your hourly rate might be like 35, 40 an hour, but you're only working for that particular time, which is nothing. That's nothing for a product that goes on and it grosses millions. So when you hear about all that stuff from the outside, and then you hear the voice actor for Gajeel comes out and he says that I'm not reprising my role in any other fairy tale products because of Crunchyroll and their history. And you compound that with other actors who are saying, if you have sent mail to me, I haven't received it because Crunchyroll opens the mail, they destroy the mail, and then they give whatever the products they are to their employees. That's some serious fucked up shit. And it's insane that this is something that's been going on for years. And we have some few brave souls that are speaking up about this. And that's really what fucking bothers me, because anime in general is always going to be a niche format. No matter how big it is now, no matter how huge series like Dandadan are, or Demon Slayer, or Jujutsu Kaisen, or My Hero, it's still going to be a niche thing. Like, these people are not getting paid celebrity salaries. And to see them treated like this for common decency, it's like, who the fuck do they have working there? And it's so sad for these up-and-coming inspiring actors, because what do they do in these situations? What do they do? Because if you live in Texas, the only viable form of voice acting really is Crunchyroll. Funimation is gone. Sentai only gets a couple of projects. What do you do in those situations? You have to bite your tongue and hope and pray that you get these projects. That's really fucked up. And when I see other actors just say, I'm not going to do anime anymore, I'm just going to do audiobooks or audio dramas, or I'll do like looping or other things that pay way more, that's really disappointing, because anime has always been this medium for the outcasts. People like us who just, like all of us, I mean, I can't speak for all of you guys, but I feel like for us who don't fit in, a lot of this nerd culture brings us together. And when we have these great series that have great performances across the board, we hope and pray that those people attached to it are being compensated accordingly. And when they're not, and we see these stories, and you see those people leaving the industry, it's not just a case of, well, you'll get someone else who will tolerate that. It's a case of, yo, we're losing real fucking talent because you guys are being so fucking greedy. And you're being assholes about it. And when I see people say shit like Steven says, I will sail the 7 seas before I subscribe to Crunchyroll and give these people my money, I can't blame them. Because if you have someone who you've been following as an actor and you love their performances and you love their work and you want to support them, and you see how they're treating the actor so shittily, I'm not saying I endorse piracy, but I'm not going to stop a person from doing that. And that's the fucked up part, because the only way that we can get these series to continue is by supporting them. And when the means of supporting them are so unethical, what do? It's a fucking catch-22. You want to support this show like a fairy tale, but the actor Gajeel is like, they're not treating us fairly. So what do you do in that situation? What's the moral? It's a moral dilemma. It's a moral dilemma at the end of the day. And it shouldn't have to be like that. It really shouldn't. Damn, everybody and their mama's on this fucking app. And you know what the funny thing is? Yeah, Crunchyroll, it used to be a site that thrived on piracy. They were putting up a lot of old shows with subs and everything until they got money and they became legitimate. I remember those days. That was like 2008. I appreciate you, Takun. Thank you, bro. But yeah, it's very disappointing because I'm very much so a person who's saying like, listen, support your shows, support the creators, support, because everything at the end of the day, I always look at the mangaka, because the mangaka is the one who, out of everybody else, they don't get paid shit by comparison. A lot of people think these mangaka are rich and wealthy. If you have a really popular series, sure, you're okay, but you're not getting paid that type of money, you know? So I always think that everything we do, if I buy, you know, Dragon Ball Z Kai on Blu-ray, right? It's actually really expensive. If I buy this on Blu-ray, it supports Funimation, and then from Funimation it supports Toei, and then it trickles back to Toriyama. That's what I think. But when you have these situations where the actors are not getting supported, you start thinking about everything else, and that's the fucked up part. And that's the fucked up part about it, because there is no reason for them to be this unethical. Really, like, they're purchased by Sony. They're the only big conglomerate in the game. Like, why are you doing all this shit, bro? But yeah, it's like Kory Gryffindor says, they got too big for their britches, and they're just acting like this, and they're willing to burn bridges more than addressing the problem, which is the really fucked up part about it. But let's see where this pizza is right now. So they're prepping it at the moment. Whoa, hold on. Tracker. They're prepping it at the moment. Yeah. All right, so they're prepping the pizza. I can't wait for this pizza. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so fucking excited. One sec. Microsoft acquiring anime studios. Oh, God. Well, no, my Domino's is actually pretty good when it comes to delivery. Probably because it's close by. So it's never, you know, it's never that big of a deal by comparison to most. What the fuck? Wow, it's so funny that like everyone here is just like, yeah, I don't really fuck with Crunchyroll like that. Yeah, because remember, Crunchyroll, it used to be like the go-to site. It was like $7, $6 a month for a subscription. You get access to all this anime. And now, ever since they fucking got acquired by Sony and they merged with Funimation, it's just a bunch of shit. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get some more questions in, you guys. How much would you ideally want to get paid depending on your impact for the role? So that's the thing. I don't know an exact revenue split and how that would work for these roles. All I know is these actors don't really get paid. They don't get paid residuals for their anime performances. And a lot of these anime go on to do crazy numbers. So I'm just wondering where the fuck all that money is going more than anything. Because at least in Hollywood, like, yeah, people complain about Hollywood budgets and shit like that. At the very least, like, some of these actors still get access to residuals in those performances. And that's why with the streaming era, they're trying their very best to cut that shit down because they don't want to pay that extra money. Yeah, Crunchyroll just puts their fingers in their ears, bro. Did you hear that Denzel Washington's going to be in Black Panther 3? Yes, I did. And one thing I love about Denzel is that he doesn't care about no fucking NDAs or not trying to leak shit. He's just like, yeah, man, I casually say I'm going to be in Black Panther 3 because Ryan Coogler's writing the role. And I love that idea. I love it because Denzel is one of the best actors working today. He is awesome. And he is, you might remember this, but back in the like mid 2010s, there was this like post that was circulating saying, what if the Avengers was done in the 90s? And they had different actors like Tom Cruise for Iron Man. They had like Brad Pitt for Captain America and shit like that. And they always cast like Denzel as Black Panther. He's either Denzel or Wesley Snipes, one of the two. And I think it's so funny that it comes full circle that Denzel is going to be in Black Panther 3. Just casually mentioned that. We don't even know when Black Panther 3 is happening. But I think the idea of him being in Black Panther 3 is awesome. But it makes me feel so sad that he's not going to share the screen with Chadwick Boseman. Because what a lot of people don't know is that Denzel Washington and Chadwick Boseman have a really interesting relationship. Because when Chadwick Boseman was going to acting school, he couldn't afford it. And so Felicia Rashad from Cosby Show fame, she called up Denzel Washington, and Denzel Washington actually paid for Chadwick Boseman's education, amongst a bunch of other people too. Denzel really puts out for people. Like, if he believe in you, he be fucking believe in you. You know, he gave a lot of good advice to Glenn Powell. Denzel is that fucking dude. Like, there's some rumors circulating that, like, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, Denzel was backstage, like, calming Will Smith down and everything. Like, the extent of what Denzel Washington does is fucking insane. And I don't think we're ever going to understand the extent of how it went. But what we do know is that there would be no Black Panthers today if it wasn't for Denzel Washington. And I think that's beautiful. It's sad that they'll never get to work together. But I think the idea of Denzel being a Black Panther 3 is interesting. Whatever role that manifests itself in, whether it's Blue Marvel or he plays a variant of like an old Black Panther, I don't know. But I'm excited for it because Denzel elevates every single project that he's in. I wonder how much people like Erica Lindbeck and Alex Lee make since they're everywhere. I would assume they're living comfortably, but you got to remember, with a lot of these actors, Kory, they make a lot of their money off of non-voice acting stuff. The voice acting is just what gets them popular. So they make their money off the convention scene, streams, Streamly, and I guess whatever else they do on the side. That's where all the money really comes in. Denzel is the Captain America of the acting industry. I believe that. Yeah, like the thing about, if you're not working in cartoons, American animation, or video games, you're not really making crazy money. Anime always pays the least. It always does. Oh, I almost dropped my Luffy cup. What is your preferred streaming device? Whether it's Roku, Apple TV, PS5, built-in TV apps. So I don't really have a preferred streaming device right now. I mean, I have my LG C3 OLED and I have my smart apps on there, and that's cool and everything. But I am interested in getting an Apple TV because one thing I have learned about having dedicated devices for certain things is you get much better performance out of it. Like my LG C3 is awesome at doing all those things, but having a dedicated device, like having a dedicated Blu-ray player, I feel would go a long way. Because when I have a dedicated Blu-ray player, the quality is not comparable to streaming. So I'm interested in getting an Apple TV just for dedicated media consumption, because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And just in general, it's weird. Having dedicated devices as opposed to all-in-one stuff, I've noticed helps me in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's an Amazon Fire Stick or a Roku or an Apple TV, you know? Having a smart TV is great, but when you have a dedicated device that does those things, it does it a lot better. That's what I'll say. Yo, I need to catch up on Cobra Kai, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, life story. That's a fact. Unless, if you're not like a Hollywood celebrity where you get paid millions of dollars for one role, you're diversifying your income. And that's just what it is for a lot of people nowadays. Like, me, myself, and I, like, yeah, I work. I have my day job. I have my side job. I invest on the side. I do YouTube. That's different revenue streams. And having different revenue streams is very fucking important. Because that's where reality is nowadays. You can't survive on just one fucking income unless you are making a shit ton of money. And even then, you want to make even more money to get you to a point where you don't have to worry about that one source of income. Yo, Kat Dennings is one of the finest white girls I've ever seen, bro. Say less. All right, let's check on this pizza. So we're going to refresh the page, and they say quality check. So they haven't delivered it yet, but they're doing a quality check. So it's taking longer than usual. Amazon TV, you mean an Xbox. That's true, because everything is an Xbox. You're an Xbox. He's an Xbox. She, they're an Xbox. And even I might be an Xbox. My God, guys. What if the real Xbox was the friends we met along the way? Did I watch The Penguin? I absolutely did. This nigga called me Blade. Oh, God. All right. So we're going to wait until this thing gets delivered. So go ahead and ask more questions, you guys. I finished all of my alcohol for the night. I don't think I'm going to have more than 6 shots tonight. I'm good. I'm good. BoJack Horseman was a fucking phenomenal show. Phenomenal show. One of the best shows I've seen. And I didn't expect it to be like that. $2 super chat coming in from DMZ. Thank you so much, bro. He says, any advice for someone starting out in the gym? Perfect question. I love it. My best piece of advice is staying consistent. I know it's easier said than done, but the thing about the gym life, like anything else in this reality we live in, is you get 100% out of what you put in. The thing about the gym is that it takes years of sweat, blood, tears, all that stuff for you to see progress. And it takes time for your body to adjust. You have to grind 3, 4, 5 times a week, go into the gym, working out, sleeping, eating good for your body to transform. It does not happen overnight. My advice is to figure out why you're doing this in the first place. Find your resolve and make that the fuel that keeps you going. Because when you find your resolve, no other excuses in your life will tear you away from that. It doesn't matter if you're streaming and you're drinking. It doesn't matter if you go on vacation and you eat a lot of food. It does not matter. Because you'll know through hell or high water, the next day you're going to the gym and you're giving it your all. Regardless, no excuses are going to bring you down. And you have to remember that. Staying consistent is what matters. Because if you stay consistent and you show up, everything else will work itself out. You'll be able to go to the gym and you'll find the good program that works for you. You'll find the progress and what's optimal, blah, 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 blah. But stay consistent. Everybody started out as a beginner. You don't know what the fuck you're doing in the gym. You're just like, I don't know, I'll do this and that or whatever. We were all beginners. But stay consistent. Do not give up on yourself. Do not. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have amazing days. You're going to have shitty days. But do not give up on yourself for whatever reason. Whether someone is whispering in your ear that this doesn't matter, or you think that you're just inadequate compared to the other people who are with you, around you, don't give up on yourself. Do not do that. You are your biggest critic, but you are also your biggest fucking cheerleader. Do it. Even if it's just like 45 minutes to an hour a day, do it. Accomplish your goal. Train with intensity. Transform yourself. Because the alternative is much worse. You think to yourself like, oh, it doesn't matter. But diabetes matters. Health complications matters. Gaining weight matters. All that stuff matters. But what are you going to do about it? What the fuck are you going to do about it at the end of the day? What you're going to do is either you're going to nut up or you're going to shut up. Because my whole thing is this. In life, either you're going to complain and do something about it, or you're just going to shut up. That's the only thing for me. If you're going to complain about something and you're going to do it, fuck yeah. But if you're going to complain about something and not do anything about it, stop talking about it. That's it. Because that's it at the end of the day. You have only those two options. Because I've been there, I've been that person. So do it, man. Show up to the gym, train. Yeah, your form is not going to be great in the beginning. You're not going to know what the fuck you're doing. But you're gonna be in a better place than you were the day before. And if you make it a non-negotiable, like brushing your teeth or eating your breakfast at the end of the day, if you make it so it's as ubiquitous as like, it's part of my routine, then you're gonna go places, bro. Like, there has never been a day in the past 10 years plus that I've been training where I regret going to the gym. Like, oh, I gotta go to the gym. No. Because it's a privilege to wake up in the morning and train. And sure, I've had some days where it's better workout sessions than others, but I still fucking show up and I do my thing and I give it my all. Because I remember what I'm fighting towards. Progress is not this. Progress is this. But you know what? It still goes up at the end of the day. It still trends upwards. And that is what matters more than anything. Mindset is everything when it comes to not just the gym, but bettering yourself in life. That's not just the liquor talking, because I would say this shit to you guys sober. But that's what it is at the end of the day. You can either complain about how oh, woe is me, or you can do something about it. You can do something about it. And it translates literally to everything else in your life. Takun says, it took Neo years to get built like an anime high school kid. Yeah, absolutely. It takes years if you're doing this shit naturally. No drugs, no steroids, no nothing. And mind you, I've been tempted, especially in the past couple years, I've been tempted to just like go on a cycle of steroids and do all that shit. But my whole thing is, how would that benefit me? I'm not training to be on a bodybuilding stage. I'm not training for people's validations. I'm training for me. Training for me at the end of the day and my health. And I don't want to do that. So you have to find your reason. You have to find your resolve. But if you give it your all and you stay consistent with it, bro, trust me, it becomes an afterthought. When you treat it like, I have to wake up in the morning, I have to brush my teeth, I have to eat my breakfast, I have to put my shoes on, you're going to be good. Because it's part of your day-to-day routine. King Kory says, complaining does nothing. People bitching is so annoying. Absolutely. Yo, King Kory, my man, you preaching. Because I had an ex-girlfriend who, she would stay consistent in the gym for like 3 weeks, and then she would just give up. And I would reassure her constantly, like, hey, you can't be doing that. You just have to keep showing up. You have to do the thing. You have to be smart about it. And she was always like, whatever about it. And I'm not a gym rat like that, but I'm just basically trying to tell people that, like, you can't have that mindset if you think that this shit can be done in 30 days or less. You have to keep showing up. Takun says, if you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Facts. Because everybody starts over when there's a big situation, a big life event that prevents them from doing something. Absolutely. But if you're starting over every fucking week, bro, it's like, we got to have a real heart-to-heart conversation about this. We got to have a sit-down conversation and deal with this shit. And that's what I'm all about. Because even the people who I've talked to about this workout shit, I tell them straight, I don't coddle them. I don't tell them like, yo, it's just going to be easy. Because mindset is everything. The best thing that I've gained from working out from 10 years is the mindset and the mental fortitude to be like, I can accomplish anything if I put my mind to this. And you see the results. That's what it all is. That's literally what it all is. Like Steven says, take that Goku mindset, that Vegeta mindset, push past your limits and get stronger. Whatever it takes, you gotta do it. This shit isn't easy. But if it was easy, everybody would do it. But we're not everybody. We're trying to be better. We're trying to be different. Not for the validation of other people, but for ourselves. And in some situations, for our family and for our kids. Because I'll be damned if I'm that father who can't keep up with his kids playing fucking football or baseball or whatever. Fuck no. I'm gonna be that father. I'm gonna be that uncle who's gonna be like, yeah. Y'all thought you got something on me, but nah. I'll show you what we did back in our day, you know? All right, so let's check on the pizza right now. Where are we at in this delivery process? So it should be delivered now. If they're still doing quality checks. All right, so Muhammad left the store 12 minutes ago. So it should be here soon. Oh my God. It should be here soon, guys. So you got me for a couple minutes. When that happens, Neo, when it's time to go on. So I did a no carb diet. I did the ketogenic diet from like 2017 to 2020. And it was awesome. For losing weight, for mental clarity, for all that stuff. No carb diet was awesome. But in terms of gym performance, I do like having my carbs. So right now I'm more moderate carb than anything else, but keto was good in terms of losing weight. I got down to my leanest I've ever been. I was like 185, which is insane. But I like having my carbs. I like it. It's cool. Yeah. Honestly, what it comes down to is just finding what works best for you. For some people, it's working out at 5 a.m. in the morning. For some people, it's working out on their lunch break. For some people, it's working out after work. For some people, it's late night. Whatever it is, just do what you got to do. Get your mind right. Get your body right. That's all it is, my friends. That's all it is. But either way, I'm so happy for this pizza. It should be here in 5 minutes. Oh, shit. This pizza and this chicken Alfredo. Let's fucking go, bro. I'm so happy, guys. Fucking 5 minutes to get this pizza. Oh, man. Yeah, y'all got me for like a solid 3.5 hours tonight. 3.5 hours tonight. It's crazy. I went from 245 to 159. Wow. Fucking 100, almost 100-pound difference. I'm at lowest walking water, no carb diet. Now I'm at 175, trying to get swole. Yes, sir. My man Steven. Keep it up, brother, man. Keep it up. You make some fucking gains right there, bro. And it's so simple. Making the smallest adjustments to your diet. Cutting out soda. Cutting out excess sugar. Walking more. 10,000 steps a day. Simple shit like that can help you lose an excess amount of weight. That's awesome, dude. Awesome. I'm happy for you, bro. In my case, I love starting out my day working out because I get the hard shit out of the way. I just work. I wake up. I work out. Boom. Over and done with. Go back to work. Do what I got to do. And I'm good, man. Honestly, it comes down to if you have the mental fortitude, you're good. Kory says, I'm excited for the Taco Bell after the club. Nice 3 a.m. snack. This man's about to be lit with all the white girls. And he's like, hey, I got that fucking $7 Lux box or whatever that shit's called. Not as dramatic, but I went from 175 to 130. I don't like being bad. Bro, Taku, for your height, going from 175 to 130, that's a big difference, bro. That's a big difference. That is very dramatic, bro. Y'all can, listen, y'all can get it done. Just make the small steps. Make the small little changes. Take the small steps in your life, and you can accomplish wonders. Trust me on this, guys. I'm not bullshitting. I'm like the living example of that. Make the small changes, eat healthier, clean up the diet, start walking more, maybe start working out 3 times a week, and your body will change. Trust me, if you stay consistent with it. And then you'll get to a point where you could have these streams where you're drinking six shots of tequila and eating pizza. And then not worry about it because the next day you go to the gym, you train legs. You be all right. You be all right, bro. Kory about to have all the white girls covered with the $7 boxes. Yo, all I'm saying is Kory Gryffindor had that $50 gift card to Taco Bell, and he was just like, one for this white girl, one for that white girl. You 2 white girls can share one of them. And listen, all I'm saying is that man Kory Gryffindor, just listen. You better hide your girlfriends around him. And my man Kory Gryffindor bulked up 15 pounds. Yes, sir, bro. But yeah, you guys, I'm looking at the delivery, and it's looking like this Taco Bell is about to arrive. He said like 2 minutes or so, so I'm gonna get myself situated to enjoy this Taco Bell. Y'all know the vibes. But y'all got me for like another solid hour. We went into overtime thanite. 3 hours, nothing crazy for an As Neo stream, but you know, it's for a spontaneous one going 3 hours is something. Thank you guys so much for coming through to the stream. Thank you so much for liking the stream. If you haven't liked it already, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel tremendously. Follow your boy on all the social media outlets down below. I'll have my Blue Sky link on the next stream we do. But yeah, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all that stuff is down below. And yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your evenings, your mornings, your afternoons. And before we go, we're going to have ourselves a hydration check. Now, normally I have like the big 2-liter bottles of seltzer, but I did go to BJ's and I bought me a bunch of these smaller bottles of seltzers with different flavors. So we're going to have ourselves a little mini chug session. Nothing too crazy, but it's my way of keeping you guys accountable and staying hydrated. You know the fucking vibes. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, hydration. Boom. There we go. Hydrated with a little bit of water and a bunch of alcohol tonight. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much, as always, for your presence. It's a privilege to be in your honor. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever you guys are getting up to, playing some games, going to sleep, going to work. In the case of Kory Gryffindor, you're attracting all the white bitches at the club. He might have bribed the DJ to play some fucking Last Surprise or any other music on there. I don't know. But what I do know is that you guys are awesome. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So for me to you for now, my name is NGS signing out. I'm about to go enjoy this Domino's pizza. And like always, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.